Alrighty, boys, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't do the thing. Welcome to the stream. My bad. I can't. There we go. Happy Friday, everyone. That's awesome, isn't it? I'm so glad it's Friday. So because I had that show on Wednesday, I thought yesterday was like Saturday. So everything feels very off. But yeah, anyways, today we're getting into some more Noita. We got some work to do. All right. We may be completing the pillars today. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Well, minus one. Granted, it's a little cheesy. So we may go back and try the other runs at a later date. Noita is taking a second to launch. Whoops. That would probably be because of the larger world file that we currently have. I did a little bit of reading yesterday, just a little bit, because I was kind of tired. But on the Noita wiki. Oh, just kidding, the game's starting. I was reading up on some of the spells on the Noita, or some of the interactions on the Noita wiki. Mechanics, like recursion. Okay, so what are we doing here? Oh look, we got a COV. I have one singular chainsaw. For some reason I didn't grab more than that. Okay. We are in a parallel world. That doesn't have piercing, does it? No. Okay. Entered East Holy Mountain. So we're looking for one singular spell, or two, really. If we can find a tentacle with timer, then we can make a long distance travel wand. That'll get us closer to the eye room. If we can, what the hell, where'd this, holy shit. If we can find, our, what's it called? All-seeing eye, which is what we're looking for. That's the important one. Then we can, get out of here. Go to the new game. Not new game. Not new game plus. New game. I was right. With our little egg trick. So I don't know where I should do, like, what the hell? That pumpkins that I just saw? What was that? It was fruit flesh. Eat it. Eat it. What? Is there so much water? The pumpkin melted my snow. Well, see, I don't know if there's much of a point in looking in the Walmart because, well, if I were to go to the Walmart, it's just basically the same as checking all of these wands in my pocket. I don't know if there's much of a point in doing that. Yeah, here we are. We just need a tentacle timer or all-seeing eye, which cannot spawn on these wands apparently. So we need tentacle timer. But is this the one that we checked a little bit? You know what would be good to check is the utility chest in the meat realm, probably. That would probably be a good place to go. Because I feel like the utility spells are pretty common out of those utility chests. All right, let's go back to the main world and do that. First, we'll kill the super meat boy. And then we'll go, and then we will go and look through all the meat realms, whatever. It might be worth getting another. What was it? Might be worth getting another wand from the tower. I don't know if I've been to this one or not. Let's see. Probably, since there's a hole down right here. Yep, we have. Okay. Well, then let's just go like this. And then give me a COV because we need to heal. Beautiful. Let me use up the spells on this because it needs to be empty. Or does it not? Actually, I don't remember. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so where's the meat realm with... I believe it's down from the skull. With Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy. Hey, utility chest. Spell refresh. No. Don't need that. Okay, so we want to kill him as soon as possible. Uh-oh. Hold up. Let's get out of there. Get the pus off me real quick. Oh, it's back on me again. Okay. Well, so much for that. Where is Boss Man? There he is. The curse has been lifted. Heal me. Okay, Meat Realm. Your riches are mine for the taking. The wealth here that is... Use you. Rude. Oh, well. Now I done it. Well. Are there no more... I mean, most likely this meat realm is going to be kind of a lot more empty than the one that's way underground. Oh, there's a tentacle timer. Okay. Alright, we can... Jesus Christ. This is why it's annoying to drop your fast travel one, huh? Okay. Alright, now we can go... We can make this fast travel wand. Let's go grab another teleport wand. What do you call it? Tower wand. Holy shit. Well, I don't think we grabbed one from this west world yet, so. I don't know why I only have 2 so far. I have saving grace, don't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it saved us like 10 billion times. To the tower. Oops. Okay. Now, can Wand of Multitudes be used for this wand that Alex created for me? That is the question. It doesn't say. Oh, you know what? We still need another divide by for it, I think. Look at all this money. Forget hell, we're going to the tower next time. Next time we need dough. Alright. So I think the Wand of Multitudes will work. I guess we're gonna have to take a wand apart to use it. Alright, Wand of Multitudes it is. Alright, so we got horizontal path. Nola, which we don't have. Wonderful. Immediately. Problems. We immediately have problems. Beautiful. Well, hopefully I can just go like this and switch to this wand. Apparently that one's better in every way. Oops. Okay, we'll keep this one here and we'll put the digging on this one for now. Ignore my short small brain, hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we need a Nola. And I don't have a Nola, right? I'm pretty sure I don't. No. We need a Nola and another divide by 3, I think. Yeah. Okay. Nola and divide by 3, gotcha. I probably shouldn't have taken that. I probably should have just gone, flown back up. Because I know we've already visited this hell shop, I just don't remember what's down there. I'm sure there's a Nola. There has to be a Nola. Delay. Why am I casting 2 at a time? Oh god. Yeah, this wand is being a little wonky. Doing the thing. Oh, I thought we had viewers for a second. Best viewers at streamboo.com. There's a Nola. And then we need to divide by 3. I do believe. Is this the one that's further to the right? No. Nola. Twice. Need to divide by 3. On refresh. That doesn't work. Well, it does. Alright, divide by 3 is what we're looking for now. That's it. Simple as just a little divide by 3. That's a divide by 10. Just a little divide by 3. Ouch. Silly me. There's a divide by 4. Watch, now I'm gonna try and put it all on the multitudes wand, and it's not gonna work because it's a multitudes wand or something. Nola, Omega black hole number 70,000. A divide by 2. You guys are hurting me. Stop it. What is going on? Oh, because we're storing stuff on a multitudes wand that we're using as damage. This is why shit's going wild. I also don't have a wand refresh on it, which I thought I did. Make a white hole. My leg! I'm tempted to try and make a better travel one just to learn before we get out of there. I am speed. Absolutely blazing. Super fast. Pretty sure it takes longer to teleport with that than to fly. Divide by 2. Okay, I think we've exhausted this hell market. Go up here. We'll find a divide by 3 in this part of the shops, don't worry. I think the part that's lagging me out here is this fucking explosive projectile. Wait, there isn't even an explosive projectile. So confused. All right, divide by 3 is what we need here. Divide by 4. Wand refresh. You know what? I'm gonna grab that just to put it on here, and hopefully it helps. Why is it just randomly teleporting over there? That's so confusing. Yeah, I don't think there's a... I don't think there's a divide by 3 here. Technically, there's more shops. It's just not very good. We're in the mine, or the coal pits. I love the coal pits. Coal pits, my beloved. Oh, the castaway. Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. Please. Let me out of here. How fucking low am I? Wait, what? I'm confused why there was so much lava right there. I'm pretty sure I'm not that low. Oh my god, this is driving me nuts. Is it because of this? Is that what's fucking with me right now? Come on, what's happening? Where the fuck am I? Castaway. Dear God, what is happening on this wand? I don't even need this, actually, because I have a wand refresh right there, right? Yeah. Okay, we're over by the world border. I don't know how I got so lost right there. That was weird. Oh no. Okay, so we are going now to... Oh, I have Nola, so I can make... No, I need to divide by 3, never mind. 1, 2... Yeah, I need to divide by 3. Okay. Pumpkins! There's pumpkins! Were those there yesterday? How come I didn't notice that? I am speed. Why is this still shooting 2 black holes? I am so confused right now. I don't understand. Oh, this is miserable. Ah, lava. Okay. So, there's definitely not... There's no way I got all the divide by 3s in this world, so... Oh my, what was I doing here? Watch this be where I left the tentacle timer. That would be hilarious. There's a divide by 2. Is not a divide by 3. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, no divide by 3. Okay, down here. This is all we need, and then we're hopping irooms for the next 20 minutes. What the fuck? Where am I? Was I not right next to the wall? What? Did I miss it? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, divide by 3. That's a 10. That's not a 3. I can count, damn it. You can't trick me. Yeah, that one's garbage. No divide by 3 there. Super Omega white hole. Not there. Divide by 3, please. I need a divide by 3. Attach a throttle to the Wimble comp. In order to produce enough Lundingo. Get to the transbockwood door. Guys, this is not what a stroke looks like, I swear. There's a divide by 2. And a 10 again. Ow. There's piss. Oh, that's gold, actually. Money. Divide by 3. I'm finding like all these copy triple spells or whatever. No divide by 3. Okay. What are we doing to this wand? Wait, no, stop shooting it. Wait, stop. Why are you still shooting it? I'm hitting 3. Please stop shooting. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with this game? I must have put something on my first wand that's fucking this up real bad, because... like, it's definitely phasing arc, doing some funky shit at the moment. Okay, so I know why this is happening. If I just go like this and pull this back here, then it should stop, right? No, it's not stopping. Okay. Maybe I just don't even need this. I don't know, man. I don't know how to prevent this from happening. It is lagging bad. The game is not happy with me casting that wand at the moment, due to some sort of wrapping with the modifiers and probably double duplication of the Omega. There's a 2. There's a 3. All right, we're in business. We are in business, baby. Stop it. Stop shooting me. We don't need this one. Yeah. All right, let's get out of hell first, because this is miserable. Oh, funny. There's another divide by 3. How hilarious. Give me another one. I don't give a damn. Here, we'll put our modifiers on here since it's busted. It's all fucked and retarded. This is miserable. Wand of multitudes, why are you making me suffer? Oh wait, we've accidentally found the gold room. Excuse me, I'm not trying to be here right now. There we are. All right, to the eye room. To the eye room where we can build our wand. And that's all we must do now. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. God damn it. Audio's all fucked up. Okay. Well, let's see. Technically, we don't need the damage one anymore. Probably. Let's just replace that one. Boom. Nola. Take homing off that. In case. It's a weird wrapping that's happening with Wand Refresh, which is why Black Hole's being duplicated, I think. I just don't know much about Wand Refresh yet. Okay, boom. Triple spell. Boom. Ah. Wait. What happened to my teleport bolt? My bad. Okay. Tentacle with timer. Crystal. Double spell. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I forgot a double spell. Hmm. Could kill it, right? Alright. What? Acid, go away. I'm not trying to get all the acid on me at the moment. Okay. Fuck. Did the other one fly away? What happened? Or did I accidentally put two right here? Oh, there's a double spell right there. Okay, perfect. Alright, double spell. My teleport bolt. We've done it again. Okay. Double spell. Swapper, deer. Accelerating shot. Explosive projectile. I don't know how any of this shit works. Triple, 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 double, double. Up and... Okay. Upwards, upwards, arc. Where's my... I know I have this spell. There it is. Okay. Okay. Does this need to be out? I think this needs to be out of uses. Ah, fuck. The wand refresh. Look at there. Okay, now it should work. Three, 3, 3, 2, 2. I didn't get anything. Oh, this is. Does it really have to be fly upwards? Because I'm pretty sure that's the only difference here. Or the fact that I'm using a multicast wand. Where the fuck am I? Ah! I don't think we're in the right place. Where the fuck am I? Oh no. It's taking us multiple worlds away, I think. I think we've caused an issue. I think the Wand of Multitudes is not so happy. What the fuck is happening? Please! I'm in purgatory! No! Okay, so I think we need to not cast this with Wand of Multitudes. Or maybe not fly downwards. It is bugging hard. I can't even load like more than one chunk away with this fucking... I don't even know where I'm at. Oh god, I'm probably just in the wall. Because there was... Oh my god, please. The background says we're underground though, I'm pretty sure. The fuck is happening? Alex built a wand to send me to purgatory. Oh no, we're very deep underground, aren't we? Why do I have 2 new progress? The hell is this? Swapper and Summon Takasova. It's bugging hard. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna do a mod restart really fast. And then we're gonna get a fly upwards. Because apparently that's not interchangeable. I'm pretty sure it is, but apparently it's not. Oops. Yeah, no, I need this. I don't have any way to kill this thing right now. Where'd it go? It flew away. Uh-oh. Where did this go? What? Where did it go? Oh, because I put Nola. A reduced lifetime. Right, where's my fucking chainsaw? It's gone again. What is happening? I'm getting scammed. Oh, fuck. The game is very, very unhappy with me at the moment, I think. Okay, I got a couple. That's all that matters. I don't know what happened. I think we might have traveled too far. Or we definitely fucked something up. I can tell you that much. What are we looking for again? My God, it might be on this wand. We're looking for a fly upwards. That's what it was. Okay, it'll disappear. Just let it be. I don't know why it'll disappear, but it'll disappear. We broke the game, that's all I know. We did something we weren't supposed to by mistake. Alex would love this, but he's not here. For some fucking reason. We should listen to that guy. He's gonna be like, whoopsie daisy, I made you travel 7,000 parallel worlds. Gravity. I need fly upwards. Well, here we are again. Doing the same bullshit that we were yesterday. Oh, it's gone. Okay. All right. God damn it. I wasn't fast enough. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Pull that one off and put this one back on. Hey, more chainsaws. Didn't I say I wanted those for something? Okay, that is not. That's too fast. Oh, God damn it. Fly upwards, please. There's one. Thank the fucking heavens. Oh my God. Okay. So, here's the thing. We're gonna put this one back on it, and then we're gonna shoot it to the right. And hopefully... No, it's just gonna end up putting us lower. It's not gonna work, is it? Why is this just sucking mana? I don't think this is supposed to be on a wand of multitudes. I think Alex trolled me. Well, at least we can potentially find a decent wand from this. and use that instead. How many slots does it need at least? God damn, it needs like 20. It needs to be a 20 slot wand at least. I mean, this one's 26. But it has recoil damper. Okay, that's fine. 480. I'm pretty sure this is more than 400 mana. Maybe not. 480. Okay, it might work. Let's try it. Wait, this is a 26 slot wand. I just realized that. How do we get a 26 slot wand? Well, I guess you could only upgrade to that high, but 26 is max. You can only upgrade to 25, but 26 is max. Wait, why is there a teleport bolt on here? What did I do? Is that why it wasn't working? Why the fuck was there a teleport bolt on there? What did I pull off? Explosive projectile? Hold on, we're gonna try it again. After I just went through all that effort moving the spells around. Okay. Why isn't it working? Okay, let's check over it again. Triple, boom, 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 double, whopper, bang, bang. 33322 upwards, and 0 charges of this. Oh my god, it's probably because of the wand refresh. Yeah, we definitely ruined something with that wand refresh. That is exactly what happened. I'm sure we are probably many, many, many miles under the surface right now. Alright, so we're gonna be flying up through all this. God knows what. Uh-oh. Need a Nola for that. Don't forget to replace the Nola before we use that. Entered West Volcanic Lake. Yeah. We might be flying up for a while here. With the wand refresh, we probably jumped like 400 parallel worlds on accident or something. Oh god. I'm afraid. Is it faster if I close my eyes? How far down are we? Oh god. I really hope my second wand still digs and I didn't accidentally fuck it up. Okay, good. I just had to make sure. My god, we're loading in so much so many chunks. I don't want to do this, but it's the only thing we can do. I mean, it's not. If I was smarter, we could travel upwards. G'day. We had a little bit of an oopsie this morning. I don't know what parallel world I am or how deep I am in that parallel world, but yeah. So we're trying to get out of the bottom of the world right now. I don't know how low we are. If only I knew how this travel one works that Alex made for me. Then I could maybe fix it and put myself back where I'm supposed to be, but nope, now we're forced to load in this entire lava column wherever we are. We are very, very, very deep underground, I can tell you that much. We have everything we need now, besides All-Seeing Eye, to do this egg trick. We might be here for a little bit, though. And I have to remember to put Nola back on our long distance travel wand. Seems like a parallel world teleport, but used it downwards by the looks. I didn't use it downwards. There was a downwards. So hold on. Let's explain my problem here. So I had this wand set up. It was set up like this. This was downward, fly downwards, and then I accidentally had this wand refresh here when I cast it. And it made things very, very, very laggy. The chunks kept reloading over and over and over again. So I don't know where I'm at, but that's the state of things. That is the state of things at the moment. And now I'm trying to escape purgatory. Oh, I think we're getting higher. It's starting to lag less. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Why not recreate the wand with upwards one? I don't know. Because I'm afraid it's gonna take me lower. I'm afraid that it's going to take me lower. Here, we're gonna do a mod restart before we try and crash the game again. Okay, hopefully we end up in the sky and in West 1. Did it cast? Wait a second. Just give it a second, just in case. Just in case it didn't. Or did. Okay. Okay, what did I do wrong? Alex just loves fucking with me. See how it's just like sucking the mana down? And it didn't do anything? Oh god. With the wand refresh, now it's not doing anything. Is it because I didn't have this on there? No, I'm pretty sure I did. It was doing something, and now it is not. What if I just take off the horizontal path and shoot it upwards? Oh god. What the fuck am I doing? Let me just make sure I'm not, like, at the surface. god, where the fuck am I? Oh god, what have we done? Okay, no, we're still very far underground. Okay. Well, if I put the Nola here again, let's just shoot it up. Please. Get me out of here. Please. I don't want to be here anymore. Ah, we're in the sky. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, wait. We made it out. We are no longer trapped. Oh, hello. Let me put a reduce lifetime on here. Okay, we're gonna stop casting that. We're gonna go to the mountain. We're gonna see that we're in a parallel world, of course. Hey. How far west mines are we? How many west mines have we come over? I don't know. See, this is the scary part. Did I just... Why is the orb missing? What happened here? Well, that was 2. And it's not working. 3. 4. 5. Oh god. Well, we might as well go to the eye room while we're doing this jumping back and forth. But don't. Whatever I do, don't accidentally take a portal at the moment. We have to do a mod restart before and after, just in case. All right. Mod restart. This might take a minute. I can't wait to ask Alex to see how many parallel worlds we accidentally traveled. Shit is all fucked up. Okay. Here we are. This thing's ready to go. We can travel to a parallel world. This is probably gonna put us... Probably not gonna work. Okay. Why isn't it working now? Proceeds to take a portal, exactly. Come on, you fucking wand. It's still places we've been, that's okay. Okay, we're at a new one. Oh, there's All-Seeing Eye. Okay. We can go back now. Literally all we had to do. Maybe I'm firing this a little too fast. It is not happy with me in the slightest. Boom. Oh, okay. Boom. Okay, no. Okay, let's try this. Boom. Okay, let's do a mod restart again. We're so close. I'm very worried at the moment. I don't know why this keeps fizzling. What the fuck? Why are there crystals there? That's because it was failing. Dear God. I don't understand why this is like not working half the time. Or more than half the time. Is it just my laggy self? Blood? What? Okay, is this the main world? No. Take me to the mainland. I could just take this portal. Fuck it. I don't care. It's too much effort. Okay, now we're gonna test it out. You probably need to give it a certain amount of room for it to work efficiently. Oh, maybe that's why, yeah. I think I've only ever used ones that don't require the room like that. Okay. We're gonna test this out. Spawn is where? Somewhere in this area. Okay. Wand number 1. Boom, 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 boom. 10. Now we need divide by 3, divide by 3. This one. Boom, boom, divide by 2. Divide by 10. Boom, boom. Trigger. Phasing. This guy. Pulsing eye. Boom, boom. Gear swapper. Okay. Theoretically. Oh my god. Why did that throw so many? Uh-oh. Okay, that worked. Oh god. I just want to know why that threw so many. Okay. So that's the first one. And then the second one I have to take off. Here, let's move all this up here. And then what else we need? We need the double spell. So if I take off these 3 and put this one. Hey, it's Comey's room. Yeah. That's the plan. And then we remove this one and this one. For that, we don't need that. And then if I cast this single time, and then we throw this again. This should take us to the end room. That's not quite. All right. Almost. We almost got there. Okay. I can still cast this one and this one, right? Okay. Let me make sure I have a gamma ready just in case I need it to heal. Yeah, we're gonna have to test that again because I don't trust it. If only there was a faster way back to the mountain. If only I had all the note spells. Okay, which one of these takes me to the mountain? I'm pretty sure it's this one, but I could be wrong. Noita portal room. Ocarina, Coral Chest, Nullifying Hell Orb, Snowy Chasm, Lake Island. I swear I thought one of them took you to the mountain, but I guess not. Okay, never mind. We don't want to take any portals. We're just gonna go back up. Oh, very. What are you doing here? Excuse me. Hello, lava. Okay. So let me read the technique here and make sure that we're doing this right. Wait a 1 minute run. What? The probability of egg making it to next game is not 100%? Oh no. Game, yes. Well, first they can be almost any expiration trigger spell modified by add. Expiration trigger builds like LDT. Eggs require you to grab popped eggs, obtaining ownership over it. Ensure you will always know which egg is which. Okay, so basically make a pile of eggs for both before we go to the new run. The egg exploit, bringing one or more spells in a game. Okay. All right. Well, let's just give it another trial here. All right. So this is the second egg that I need. Throw a bunch of them down right here. Perfect. Okay. That's the second egg. And then the first egg is 10, 3, 3. And then I have to put this back and this back. Right? 10, 3, 3, 2, 10. Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Wait. Okay, so I have in this hand, we should be going to Colmy's room. All right, and then in this hand, we should. Ah! What the fuck? They're all breaking or something. Okay, but it put me here. So, oh, because I need to break one of the eggs, I think first. Why is blood different color? I'm so confused. Wait. Did that fuck it? I think that fucked it. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, the second one, then we'll just try it again. Make sure I have multiple eggs when we try it. And then we remove these two. Wait. It worked. Okay. Oh my god. I think it'll be less chaotic when we go to new game though. Yeah, I don't like that I took some damage there. That was scary. We have an extra life. It's not like it's that crazy, but okay, back up to the surface. Wouldn't it be nice if I had some sort of way to travel a long distance very quickly? I'm sorry. I'm just a silly little guy with jokes. I can't help it. Let's go this way. You trying to make it to the end without digging or something? Yeah, so I'm trying to do the sub 1 minute pillar, achievement pillar. Because the only way to do it is get either extremely lucky or what do you call it? Either get extremely lucky or like with a daily run. Or this, pretty much. That's about it. And I'm not trying to just get lucky with the daily run. Okay. So theoretically, if I were to hit new game right now... What the fuck? What? Why does it keep just randomly teleporting me? So confused. Maybe because there were too many eggs or something. I don't know. So theoretically, if we were to hit new game right now while we were next to all those eggs, it would take us to a new game where all those eggs are there. -1. -1 wrap of the egg. There's a seed where the salt spawns on the mountain. Huh. I guess if I wanted to just like grab a seed and do it. But. Okay. Oh. I mean, this is it, right? This is all I can do. I'm not confident. I'm not confident. It could have been all been for nothing. Oh my god, what the fuck? They all disappeared! Hopefully we have 2 of the right ones. Let's see. Please. Fuck! Well, it was worth a shot. All that work for nothing. I mean, it worked. It's just the eggs went fucking everywhere. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cheat. Oh god, do I really want to? Do I really want to? Or do I want to do this all again? And just for the chance that it works. I'm so mad right now. I wonder if there was like... Hold on. Let's try it again and just see if it'll work. See if it'll work for us. The hell? Just came in and you heard complaining. What happened? So when I had all the eggs on the floor, when I started a new game, Like, I tried throwing some into the air so that they didn't fucking have problems, right? So I threw them into the air and then I hit new game. And the eggs just fucking disappeared and went everywhere.
My leg!
And I had one of them, which took me down to Colmie's room, so that part worked. But then when I tried to use the next one, it was the wrong egg, since they flew all over the fucking place. There was only like 3 left. I was so mad. I'm so mad. I'm tilted. So now we're trying to cheat. Average Noita experience. Oh my god, you can search in this version? That's so handy. And you have recently used? Oh my god. So cool. Okay, how do I use the wand spawning on this one? I'm having a great time right now, Alex. I don't know if you can tell. It took me, I mean, it already took me an hour to find the thing I needed. All right. If you're cheating it at this point, just make the 50 wand one. How do I don't even know how to make a 50, like how, can I type it in? I don't know how to do that. Oh, or can you just use the spell picker past this slots? I don't even know. All right, let's see, what do we need? Need this. 2 eggs. Fuming. I'm fuming right now. So mad. Full spell. Need divide by 10, divide by 3. Oops, that's a 4. 3. Trigger. Most of these spells are on the same screen, at least. It's easy. Spell perk with the auto think top right enabled. Oh. It's okay. I don't need to learn about that right now. Okay. The one after these guys needs to be an expiration trigger. That's what I get for trying to do things the right way. I get scammed. Is this gonna kill me? Oh no. 4 health points. Wait a minute. What is the other ones I can use? Hold the power. Operation trigger. The big ol' all-seeing eye that we took 6 fucking years to find. One spell. Every other. Refresher. Where was all-seeing eye? And like, I don't even know. It was only like a few parallel worlds west. Like, I literally cast your wand like 3 times from the main world, I think. And I found it. Iroquois. Whopper. Oh, what happened? No. Okay. Okay, second wand. I'm gonna save this shit, because this is gonna drive me nuts if it fails and I have to build it again. Save held wand. Okay. And then wand number 2. Remove these guys. Make that one a double. Then remove these guys. Do I know how any of this works? Absolutely not. Hold on. Okay. Whoops. Well, we're going on a trip. God damn it. Where the fuck am I? Why did I end up here? This is easier. No clue if the seeds works. It's a great chest that spawns with the salt in it. Okay, I thought that thing was called the Sampo. I don't know why. Or is that like New Game Plus when it's called Salt or Sampo or something? Whoops. It is also called the Sampo, okay. What? Okay, what is going on? Is it because it's not... Oh, it's not a wand of... Wait. What is happening? Why is this happening every time I cast it? Did I build it wrong? Oh. I must have built it wrong, surely. Oh, I might want to enable infinite spells. Okay. Where's that at? There's a... Ah, damn it. Hello, dear. Excuse me. This thing on. Infinite spells. Okay. Why is it still... What is happening? It doesn't want me to win. It doesn't want this to work for me. It really doesn't want me to have this. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this and load unlimited spells. Okay. Let me just make sure I did everything right, because there's a chance I didn't. Actually, a pretty high chance. Every other trigger. Ah, there's the problem. This guy is supposed to be the end, not start. My bad. This is what I get for rushing. Save that one, and then also, well, I guess this one's fine, right? Yeah. Then save held wand. Okay. So if I let me just try it this way. If I shoot one over here and then one up here, and then I hit new game. Actually, wait. Let me try and keep them both off the ground. 0 orbs is assault, 1 orb is our matter, 2 orbs is Hermes bird. Oh, that's right. Has different names. Amulet of Yendor. The Amulet of Yendor. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. See if it works. I don't remember which one I shot where. What the fuck? I don't think I shot it high enough. Wrong egg! Wrong egg! Let's try that again. What the hell? What the hell? Hey. Try it again. Why did it just break? What the hell? I was spamming E to grab it. Didn't grab it. Try it again. This actually takes skill trying to pull this off. What the fuck? Or I'm just stupid. I should do the 50 slot. No! We've made a mistake. We're doing it. I'm forced to do it this way now. You don't understand. New game. No breaking. Damn it. Damn it. Again. Fuck. Hey, it takes you here if you use it on accident. That's interesting. Okay, take me back to new game. 1 egg. Okay, we'll try the pile like we did the first time then, fine. When it failed, because they teleported everywhere and I couldn't tell which was which. Many eggs. Many, 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 many eggs. Wish death upon me. New game. The, like, what the fuck? Okay, wait. 2 of them did survive, though. Aha! We are stuck. Perfect. Wait a minute. I gotta get out of here. What do you mean? Quick. This requires quick thinking. Not enough space and wand. Fuck. Tinker everywhere. Where's Tinker? Forget it. Just give me a new wand. Ah, we didn't get the Sampo. Wait. This is fucking great. This is hilarious. Now I'm panicking. Trying to do it over and over again. Those 2 are definitely breaking, but it's fine. Wait, that shouldn't count as mine. Ah, this egg is fucked. The hell? Yeah, that failed again. Okay, wonderful. Try another time. Do people actually not have a hard time doing this? Because this is fucking hard. People don't usually do it this way, really? Hey. Okay, we did it. We did it. First try. Nice and easy. It feels so bad doing it like that. Like, I feel like I was already cheating doing it this way, and then I had to actually cheat because it didn't work. I'm so mad. I didn't have to, but I also didn't want to do all that shit all over again. So, yeah. Definitely first try. I don't know what you're talking about. It was obviously the first try. Very obviously the first try. Anybody that thinks it wasn't the first try is a liar and a dummy. Okay. All right, what are we doing now? Now time to understand what the wands actually do for today's lesson. Okay. I'm gonna do, okay, then I'll leave spell lab on then. I'll explain to you exactly how it works, Alex. Here, we'll go like this. Can't wait to hear it. All right. Hold on, let's turn on, why am I, where? There. Okay. So basically, I have no idea how these requirements work. I mean, I understand what it's supposed to do. There's wrapping happening, and I don't know exactly how all of these interact. I'm assuming it's wrapping anyways that's happening. Or like, rather over copying with these divide bys. It's a calculated teleport wand. Well, I know that. I could have told you that before I did this. Okay. All right, here it goes. So first of all, you need 2 eggs, because when you throw the first egg and it's in the air, that expiration trigger, all the expiration triggers expire when you go to new game. So this egg is the one that's spawning into the world. All right. See? Okay. I got that. And then you have gravity. That's part of the reason it doesn't, probably has to do with all-seeing eye, if I had to imagine why it doesn't despawn or something. And then you have all these divide bys, which are mostly for the distance traveled, right? Yeah, see? Okay, and then gold to power, I have no idea what that does. I'm assuming it's some kind of wrapping thing to do with expiration trigger. Phasing arc is why it goes directly to where it needs to go. Deer swapper's the payload. So you're swapping places with the deer. Because, I don't know, but this works when it's unloaded for some reason. I don't know why. Add damage. I'm guessing it's so the swapper can kill the deer. I don't know. With very broad terms, I got 20%. Dude, 20% without studying is great, alright? Go ahead. Do you want to go in Discord to explain it? Because that's going to be a lot of typing. Hey, first of all, we're going to the spell lab because it's too loud here. I don't like that. That is a lot of typing. Okay. I'll go into Discord. All right. Oh my god. Can I just look at the bottom of my screen? No, coffee's in the way. I guess this is fine. Right there.
Your explanation was very interesting.
Of course it was. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Start where you think you have to start.
I haven't evaluated this yet, so wait, give me a minute. Because I need to see the requirements, what they are doing.
He doesn't know how it works, guys.
Well, I know what the last one does. And... oh, okay.
I've never played with these endpoints and stuff, so it's kind of interesting.
They were kind of stupid because we are mixing the start with the other start again, like later.
Hmm.
Actually, no, I didn't see the endpoint. Never mind.
There's endpoints and starts.
Yeah, there's 2 endpoints. There's 3 starts. Yes. So I didn't see the second endpoint. Okay, then it behaves normally. Okay. So first, the eggs are not skipped, which is the first step, and you are right. The expiration triggers, they kind of work interestingly, as in they die when you enter like in a new game, except if they have a payload, they will release the payload.
Right.
That's why the egg works. You could use anything actually,
Any
just that the
expiration
eggs
trigger,
are pretty much,
because the eggs are the easiest to destroy.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
leg!
It's like the only way you can really carry your thing that you need to use.
Right.
Then gravity, yeah, it's just for the seeing eye to make it go down.
Okay.
That's it.
So I was right
Then,
about 2 things.
yes, that's where the 20% comes from. Maybe 30. Let me see. So that whole dividing shenanigans is all about dividing phasing arc.
Right, trying to get it to the right distance, basically.
Exactly, getting you down.
Okay.
The skipping is
The end.
for uh,
What skipping? Like the endpoint and stuff?
yeah, the every other shit. Okay, so for now I don't know.
For now, you don't know. Good
So
explanation.
the goal to power is used to fail all the triggers.
The
Or
gold to
trigger.
power is used to fail the triggers.
Yes.
So
See,
because it can't be used
the
with
thing you used
utility or
last
what?
time with 0 charges, you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
basically the
used
same
like
thing.
yeah, so it's used to not to wrap but to draw, right?
So the end trigger checks for a spell, so it
Okay.
finds every other type spell, which are the triggers, the device, and then
Right.
it finds phasing arc. So it copies that, and then
Okay.
it checks the next spell, and which is gold to power. And the thing is with
You can't
things
add a
that
trigger to that.
exactly, but for one specific reason, it's the correct type, which is fine. So it found its target, but it doesn't have a related projectile.
Right.
So it kind of breaks and it doesn't continue. So
So
normally,
instead it
when
draws this, which you can't usually do.
what, draw what way?
The add expiration trigger.
That comes later. We are still dividing. That's the first chain. It's the
Oh,
first
right.
divide.
Okay. Okay.
So the first triple spell gets the divide by 10, then it gets supposedly the divide by, I mean the every other, which draws the divide by 2,
The every other,
and
which
then
this one.
the second every other.
Okay.
And the requirement spells also draw, which is funny.
Right.
So, and then it gets the last end trigger, which copies again the thing, the phasing arc.
This one. Okay.
And every
So
other
fucking
trigger is
confusing.
failing because of gold to power.
All of these triggers fail. That's why it doesn't matter if they're expiration or add or
Yeah, those can be
whatever.
literally anything.
Or timer. So these don't, that's the reason these don't matter, because they're just failing. They're just there to skip something.
They are just there to copy the phasing arc. That's it.
To copy the phasing arc. Oh, okay. So weird.
Yeah, so basically, you remember how to make modifiers free with end trigger?
Yeah.
The idea is that end trigger is copying the modifier, and then when it finds the target, it discards the modifiers and the target. So you never pay for
Right.
the modifiers and the target either.
Because it's just copying them and then discarding, right?
Exactly. The thing
Okay.
is, if you fail the add trigger, it doesn't discard anything. So you can make infinite copies of add trigger, and then the add triggers copy the thing.
Okay.
That's why we need to fail the add trigger. Then
Wait. Wait.
what?
So failing, so we're using the add trigger. Like pretty much every time this phasing arc is being called, it's with an add trigger before it.
It's an add trigger copying it, yeah.
Okay, so that's all these divide bys are copying the add triggers, which are copying the phasing arcs.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna try and figure out how this works right now because this is a mess. But okay.
I mean, you can experiment a bit if you want. With the add trigger, it's stuff you want to know because it's so fun to use.
Right, I want to know it. It's just I don't think I should be starting figuring out on this wand.
No.
Okay, so we copy all of the phasing arcs with the add triggers using the divide bys. Okay.
Exactly.
And then the gold to power discards add trigger or fails on gold power. Gold to power.
On gold power, yes.
And that discards the phasing arcs
No.
and the add triggers?
No.
Okay, so you said it because it discards all the oh no, so it still calls all the modifiers
Yeah,
instead of discarding them.
exactly.
Okay,
Copies of that trigger just calls the phasing arc, and that's it.
Right. Okay.
Nothing else happens. So the discarding is done by the divides in this case, because they need to discard the chain.
The
For
recursions?
No.
What chain?
Iteration limit. So
Iteration limit.
Look at the first divide chain, the 10 and the 3.
Okay.
So the first, the only divide going into hand is the first divide by 10.
Okay. And then
So when every copy finishes doing its thing, each copy of the divide return their iteration, and
Right.
then when it comes
Okay, I
to
read
the
this
divide
yesterday.
by 10, exactly, he sees that the iteration in this case is 3, so which means the chain is long 3 basically. So it says, oh, I need to discard the next 3 spells on deck. So it discards the divide by 3 and the divide by 3 and the add trigger.
Okay.
And divide by 10 stays in hand. The same thing happens with every divide. The divide by the next chain, I think.
So the 2 and 10.
2 discards the divide by 10 and the add trigger, and then nothing else.
Okay.
Divides are also another thing you might want to learn.
Yeah, that's that. I think that was the next expert guide. I was just going down the list because I'm assuming I need it all, but
allegedly, you should know also how to not confuse stuff like discarding and drawing.
Right.
Allegedly.
I should.
You should.
I think it's just there's a lot of terms that I'm confusing right now.
Yes, there are. So at the end, we get to the expiration trigger, and that's the easiest part. It makes the whole thing an expiration trigger thing.
Okay, makes sense.
Payload, the entire wand again. Oh, now I see the requirements. Okay.
Is that because of the wand refresh?
Yes.
Okay. Because when you get to the wand refresh, it puts everything back into the deck, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So it's casting the same one again.
That's so confusing.
And then when it gets... Why is it casting the same one again? Why would you want to do that? So wait, what does this one wand do exactly?
So this wand takes you from spawn to Colmy.
From spawn to Colmy, okay.
Are you measuring
Is
it?
that not enough phasing arcs? Wait, hold on. That's 10, 3, 90 plus 20 plus 1 plus 1.
Are you getting one from this trigger and then one from the modifier itself?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 90, 20, and 2. That's 112. How much is 112?
112 phasing arcs.
I forgot how much phasing.
How far does that teleport? It also has gravity on it. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
gravity
whatever.
is to make the whole thing I move.
Oh, so without gravity, it doesn't move. Okay.
You
I
have
see.
to force some sort of speed. You can use gravity, or you can also use boomerang.
So gravity sets it at a certain velocity. I mean, which is
It
why you want it
gives
for like
velocity, yeah.
acid. Oh, it keeps.
No, it gives some
Oh,
velocity in
gives.
this case
Okay.
because it kind of forces the minimum value.
Right. Okay. So it puts a lower limit on the velocity.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 28 pixels times every how much?
I think you
12
said one.
frames. So all seeing eye is 200 frames. I forgot. Let me see.
There's too much math involved in this.
Yeah, this is pure math. There's some basic understanding of the advanced spells, and then you just have to math out the distance.
That's literally all of the triggers and divide bys. It's just math. That's all this is doing right here.
4. Okay,
Okay.
wait. We have 64 frames, and that's divided by 12. 5 jumps. Okay, we do 5 jumps by 24 pixels, 112 times, I said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 13,440. Is that enough? Don't think so. How much is from the start to call me? Isn't that like that? At least 20k? It must be. Okay, so the wrapping makes sense now because you need to get at least more
More
than that.
more phasing arcs.
Yeah,
So that's why you have the every other and the endpoints, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now it makes sense because you don't want to skip the... No, you don't want to cast the eggs
So you
again.
skip this portion and you redo this portion.
Okay,
And
no,
the,
wait,
and
wait,
this
I got
one.
it, I got it. I now understand. Hold on. Okay, so when we get to the one refresh that we are casting, we are going back because everything is in deck again, except the
Mhm.
first every other right now is activating and it discards up until the end point.
Okay.
Same thing
The second
with
one.
the second and yes. So you only get 2 more phasing. Wait, that's it? You need 2 more? Was that just... Oh my god, come on.
That's fucking crazy. And that's
so
the only reason that it's that way is because you don't have one more slot. If you had one more
Yes.
slot, you could just put a divide by 2 right there, right?
No, you'd get...
Oh no, because I guess
No,
if that was the case, though, wouldn't they just not need all the every other and endpoints? Like, or no, because you have to separate the blocks or something, or what?
Yeah, you need to get different short states. It's kind of
Yeah,
necessary.
okay, that's what I mean by separating the blocks, because programmer speak, I guess.
Okay, so oh my god. Okay, so now after the 2 extra phasings,
Okay,
insane.
so we
Get
skipped all of this, and then we get these 2, and then
yes, and then we get another all-seeing eye expiration. So we go back, and then this time the one refresh is skipped because the every other is activating. And we get in the payload the swapper payload, and then that's it.
Wow. Okay,
the
so
damage is
wait,
needed, since you were questioning that, the damage is needed so the swapper can hit the deer and swap with it.
okay, that's
You
what I
need
thought.
any damage value.
Okay, I thought
That is
so.
not 0.
So what's happening after that? After the wand refresh is called? Because since there's no endpoint, this just only does the next spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It
the
simply skips
first time
over
it doesn't skip
time.
the wand
Exactly.
the wand refresh is cast by the quad spell.
Yes.
Or drawed, I should say. And then when it comes back, it skips all this shit. You get 2 more of these, and it basically casts, huh? What was that?
No, nothing. I was agreeing with you, yeah.
Okay. They get these 2 again, and then it basically casts the first part of the wand again, like moving a little bit more using the all-seeing eye, right?
Wait, what?
So the all-seeing eye is cast again, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get to the end of the first like loop with all of this stuff, with the 112 phasing arcs,
Yeah.
then that expiration has another all-seeing eye attached to it with this little bit, basically.
No, there's an entire new all-seeing eye expiration being created.
Right. So once this one is done, this big portion with the refresh. Then it casts this all-seeing eye chunk, I would say. Well, I guess this is two separate ones, right? Or no, because this is failed, so it's only one. So, but basically what I'm saying is all-seeing eye is being cast twice.
Yes.
At the end of the first one, the second one is cast with only 2 phasing arcs.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is skipped and you get the payload. Okay.
I think you can see the 2 all-seeing eyes being cast if you simply cast the one and it subtracts 2 charges.
Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
So how much of that did you actually understand? That's the question.
I want to say like 90% of it.
So
The
you
only
would be
part-
able to recreate about 90% of it.
So the part that I don't understand. I mean I understand it. I just don't know all the frame calculations and everything. But I think if I were to... Oh god, now you're putting me on the spot. Okay. Okay, so you're expecting me to make a LDT right now, basically, right?
Well, I mean, you can, yeah. You should be able to do that now.
Oh god, here we go. Okay. So,
Like any distance, I'd say you would be okay.
any distance. I'm gonna do a very short distance.
Okay, let's see.
So if I were to do... So we're gonna need... basically the modifier for the projectile first. That's like the big first chunk, right?
Should I say yes or no until, or do I wait until the end?
Yeah, I want help.
Okay, no, then that's not the first thing you need.
Okay.
Well, you could maybe
Oops.
do that, but like, why?
Okay, no then. Okay.
Well, actually, no, it's the same thing. You can do it first, but I mean, the phasing arc is not the first actual spell you want. If that's what you
Okay.
mean.
Oh, no, I'm saying... Well, I mean, it's probably still wrong, but... I'm just saying, like, that's the first, like, chunk of the... Well, I guess not. I guess it's not. Okay. Now I'm
can
stuck.
Depends on what design you're going for.
Yeah, that's the problem, is I don't know common designs or anything, but... Based on the thing we just made, it's starting with all the divide bys to copy phasing arcs, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not... Okay. So let's pretend I know how this add trigger thing works. With failing it and getting all the copies of... So is it because there's a limit to how many phasing arcs you can copy? Is that why you have to do the add triggers?
It saves on slots, because if you directly copy
It saves on
modifier with
slots.
divides, you have to draw cancel, which is 1 extra divide.
Wait. I don't know what that means.
And then you need... and the thing is, when you want to divide something that draws, there's an issue, because only the first copy of the divides is draw cancelled, but the others are not.
Only the
Thing
first...
is-
Okay.
So let's take divide by 4, for example.
Alright.
first
We gotta do
copy-
it by 4.
The first copy doesn't draw, and
All right.
that's okay. The second copy, however, can draw, which is an issue. So let's say you're doing divide by 4 damage plus. And
Okay.
You want to
Here,
get
let's go
copies of damage plus.
here. Okay. Okay. And test it on this guy. Okay, so we have a divide by 4, a damage plus, and a spark bolt.
So just by looking at that, how many
Mhm.
do you think you're getting? How many damage plus?
5.
Okay, but do you know that because it's divide plus 1, or because you actually know why?
Because... Okay. Because it's divide plus 1.
Okay, then let's put an extra divide at the beginning. Put a divide by 4 again.
Okay, okay, so I remember reading about the whole 3 loops that the fucking divide like goes over for the deck discard or what is it?
What?
Or maybe it wasn't divides that I was reading now. I don't know. Okay, so 2 divide by 4s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many would you say? How many damage plus would you say this gets you?
So in my brain,
Yeah.
what would make sense is 17.
Okay. So you get 9.
I get 9. So you're and that has to do with the first one not being able to draw or what?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
rather the other ones being able to draw.
Right. So if I put oh god. Hey, explain.
Okay, so basically, let's go back to the 1 divide example. The divide by 4 damage plus and sparkbolt. So you
Okay.
get 5, you said, which is correct. The reason you get 5, however, is because the first copy is draw cancel. That means the first copy of damage plus is simply affecting the shot state, and that's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
It has damage, it has cast delay, even though it doesn't matter, but it adds spread and etc. Wait, no, recall I meant. The second copy that divide by 4 makes, however, can draw. So it does. It sees
So-
that in the deck it finds the damage plus, which is basically itself, so it draws it. So this damage plus also wants to draw, so it draws the spark bolt.
Right.
So it kind of behaves like a normal wand if you had a 2 damage plus on and a spark bolt.
Okay.
Now the third copy would also want to draw, but everything is in hand, so it does nothing. It just adds the damage, adds the recall, and etc. Fourth copy works the same way. And then the divide by 4 wants to discard the 1 spell, but there's nothing in deck, so it does not. Now, you can see, I think you can already see the issue with the second copy getting rid of the original damage plus from the deck.
Second
'Cause
copy.
The
So it's
second
not
copy of damage plus is the one that drew the actual damage plus into the hand.
what?
Did you remember that?
Okay, so I was confused when I was reading this, but
So, did you understand what I just said?
okay, so you were saying when we first draw the divide by 4,
Yeah.
it tries to draw.
Oh.
So, huh?
It doesn't
What?
draw, it copies.
It copies. Okay, so it so it copies the spell in front of it, right? Which is, or did you say behind? I don't know. The damage plus.
Well, technically neither, but let's skip over it.
Okay, so it copies the damage plus, and then the damage plus tries to draw, or the first one cannot draw.
The first one cannot draw.
Okay, so the first one can't draw; it just adds it to the shot state. The second one can draw,
Yes.
so it draws the spark bolt, and those two are both added to the shot state.
No, it doesn't draw the spark bolt.
It draws damage plus,
Yes. Which draws the spark bolt.
which draws a spark bolt. So wait, so we're only getting 3 damage pluses?
No, the other 2 copies still need to be created.
Okay, so the next 2 copies also they draw. But okay, wait. So the first one cannot draw. It just grabs the damage plus. That's it. The first damage plus can't draw.
Exactly.
Okay. The second one can. It draws the spark bolt. Oh no, it draws the damage plus,
Yes.
and that draws the spark bolt.
Yes.
Okay. The third one.
Yeah.
So because okay, so the third one obviously it finds a damage plus somehow, but I don't get how it does.
What? No.
No? Oh. Okay, then I'm confused still.
Okay, so the third copy.
We're talking
also
about divide by, right?
Yeah. The third copy that the divide makes of damage plus is also allowed to draw.
Okay. But there's
since
nothing to draw.
drawing, exactly. Since drawing involves getting stuff from deck to hand or
Right.
discards and then wrap to deck and deck to hand, and there's nothing in both of those, it draws nothing. And it
So
simply applies to the shot state.
if I were to put a wand refresh after this, would that add things back to the deck when it's trying to draw and it can't find anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
It would be actually funny, because if you add a wand refresh right now, at the end, the third copy will draw into that, then a wrapping would occur because wand refresh wraps,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fourth copy would draw into the divide by 4, which
Okay.
would copy the damage plus, and
Right.
the whole cycle repeats, except there's no more wrapping because the
Recursion
wand
limit.
refresh disables wrapping. No, not because of recursion
Oh.
limit.
Wait. Wand refresh disables wrap. Oh, just so it can't loop. Okay, I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So
Oh yeah,
you
because
would get
okay,
in that
wait.
scenario-
Divide bys aren't recursion spells, right?
Divide bys are recursive spells. Yes.
Oh, they are recursive. Wait, which ones are not recursive then? What was I thinking of?
Hold on. Let me quickly check because I might get confused as well.
I think divide bys aren't recursive spells. Are not.
VS Code decided to be not cooperative today. Okay, so okay, no, they are not recursive. My bad.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what am I even saying? No, they are not. They check for recursion, however.
Okay. Okay. So it's just because wand refresh doesn't allow it to be wrapped again.
Yeah, so
I mean,
the way one refresh works is that on the first time around when it gets cast, it sees that it got cast, so it says, okay,
it takes
no
everything.
more wrapping for this cast.
Okay.
Because
But
he's doing that already. I mean, it is doing that.
Okay. Okay, anyways, let's go back to this because I don't want to confuse myself more talking about that wand refresh right now. So we have the divide by 4. When this is put into the hand, it says, okay, we have to make 4 copies.
Yeah.
And it starts with the first one, and that first one copies damage plus, which cannot draw.
Yes.
The second one copies damage plus, which can draw. And in the deck, we have damage plus and spark bolt. So it draws the damage plus, and that draws a spark bolt.
Yes.
The third one copies the damage plus, which can't draw, because which can draw, but it doesn't have anything in the deck to draw.
Yeah.
So it just draws that, and the fourth one does the same thing.
Exactly. Okay, you got it.
Okay.
Now,
does this thing have resistances or something?
Have what?
Does this thing have resistances? Because it's only doing 35. Or 38, I mean.
The divide by 4, what it does on the
Oh, it reduces damage, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be doing 50, but it's not. Okay.
Okay, so now you know why divide by 4 damage plus is 5 damage plus.
Right. 3.5 in this case, but
Well, yeah.
damage wise. Okay.
Now,
Okay, I get that now.
to why we need to draw cancel something that draws when you do a divide chain on it is because then it would be easier to show you if you had one debugger.
Wand debugger? Where do I turn that on here?
It's a separate mod.
Oh, it's a separate mod? Okay, I can grab it. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Let me find it.
It's wand DBG.
So this just lets you see what all the cast, the entire cast cycle, basically.
Yeah, it also has an animation on what gets to hand, what goes to discards, and what's getting copied.
Oh, that's nice. That'll help for learning.
Yeah, it's a visual representation. It's pretty neat.
I'm so glad to not be in that run anymore. I hate when the game takes so long to load. Okay.
Are you using the Steam Play button or are you using the EXE?
Oh, I'm using the Steam Play button. Oh, look at it. It's telling me with little drawn arrows. It looks like they were drawn by hand. Okay.
I don't think... Okay. Yeah, that's the
Get rid of that.
tree. And you can also press on the second, third, fourth button in the bottom right. to show
What the fuck? Okay. That's cute.
and you can pause it, go
Yeah,
forward,
and
back.
step. You can step.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
So this is useful now. Okay.
Okay.
And it's accurate, it's not bugging. You can use it reliably for anything.
Right. Because it's literally just stepping through the cast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now it's very easy to see what's happening. As long as I know what that means.
I mean, it's there. It's
You're not allowed to
discarded
draw.
in deck. Oh yeah, that thing, yeah, it says not allowed to draw, and then the ×2 is simply saying that happens 2 times.
Okay, so the first one is wand, cat. Wand is cast, right? That's what this first move is.
The first draw is 1 cast, yeah, which draws the divide.
And then draws divide into the hand. And then that says, we now have this in the shot state. Is that what this is? Or is this, what is this? Is this just the order? Oh yeah, it is. It's behind me. It's showing the divide by 4.
Oh, okay. It's simply saying this is currently evaluating.
Oh, okay. That's what's being evaluated. Okay. Okay, and then that finds this damage plus. The first thing on top of the deck.
Yes.
Okay. And I accidentally shot. And then that can't draw because it's the first copy, right?
Yep.
Okay. The second copy finds that one, but it can draw. So it draws the first thing on the deck, which is the damage plus. Okay. And then that draws the spark bolt. Okay, that's that copy's done because there's nothing left to draw. Well, spark bolt doesn't draw basically, not because there's nothing left to draw. Okay, now wait, why is it saying spark bolt is being evaluated? Okay, that's done. Next copy finds the next spell in the wand. Wait, so how does it find? Because it's not in the deck anymore, so how does it still find it? I don't understand. Or is that determined when you cast divide by 4?
Yeah, it's determined when you cast. So it sees that the damage plus in it is the first spell in deck. It memorizes.
It just remembers it. Okay.
Yeah, it makes copies.
Okay, so now this one can draw, but there's nothing in the deck, so it doesn't do anything. Same with this one. And then that's done evaluating. There's nothing left in the deck to draw. That's it. That's all there is. There's no double spell or anything, so that's it. And then it starts discarding them and adding them to the shot state. Is this when it adds to the shot state? Or no, that's not true. It's doing it constantly. Shot state's right here.
The spell is evaluating is doing stuff to the shot
Is
state.
it adding this up constantly while I'm doing this?
What?
No. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if this is updating, but it's not. This is just showing the final shot state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, since you have the debugger now, let's see if you can figure out by looking at the animation why divide by 4 damage plus is 9 damage pluses.
I think I could do that without the debugger.
Okay, then do it before.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try anyways, because that's how you learn. Let's see, divide by 4. Okay, where'd that come from? Okay. So, with the first damage, or with the first divide by 4, it's copying... Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to figure this out. The first divide by 4 is copying the divided by 4, but it can't draw, so this doesn't do anything? The first copy does nothing because it can't draw? Is that how that works? Or does it immediately...
Are 2 very different things.
Right. Oh, but so it can copy this. It's just... Oh my god! All right.
Okay, so the reason I said earlier that in front or in the back is not really correct, neither of them, is because when you cast a divide, it starts with iteration 1.
Okay.
Then, if it copies another divide, the iteration value of that divide that it's being copied is increased by 1.
Oh, okay.
The thing is.
So similar to recursions, how it kind of copies the owner's.
Kind of.
Okay.
So the reason why this is important is because when you do divide by chains, you only have one of the divides in hand. which is
This first
which
one.
is confusing you, as you already said. Why is this copying the damage plus? The reason is because the copy of the divide has iteration 2, and the iteration decides at which point in the deck the divide is copying.
At which point in the deck the divide is copying.
So the deck is an array, basically.
Okay.
So with position 1, yeah, it starts from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
Yeah.
So the first divide has iteration 1, so it says, okay, copy the first spell, the spell in deck at position 1, which is
Okay.
the second divide by 4.
Right.
The second divide by 4, the copy at least, has
It's
iteration
now
2.
iteration 2.
So now the deck looks like this: divide by 4, damage plus, and sparkled, because the first divide is in hand.
Okay.
Since this copy of divide by 4 has iteration 2, it looks at the second position in deck,
Which is damage plus, right?
which is the damage plus, and that's how a divide by chain works. So they are skipping over each other basically into the actual
Right.
spell you want to.
So. Okay. They're skipping over each other. Iteration
Now
2.
you should know everything about it and why this makes 9. Or at
Okay.
least you'll figure it out.
Okay. So let's try it. Let's try and brain my way through this. It's I don't miss school. Okay. So divide by 4. No, this is much more interesting than math. It's literally just math, but it's much more interesting than math.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's more like literally just programming, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have this. This is our deck right when the wand is cast. This is the first thing in the deck that's moved into the hand. This is what's being evaluated. It grabs. Well, okay, wait. Pump the brakes. So we have this being evaluated. It says, okay, we're going to copy. This is iteration 1, right? So it's going to copy the first thing in the hand, or in the deck, rather.
Yes.
So it says it's okay. We're gonna copy that, but this is a divide by. So it's like, okay, this is now iteration 2. This is. Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is iteration 2. So this thing is gonna say, okay, now we get to copy. We have to find since we're iteration 2, we're going to the second thing in the deck, which is damage plus.
Yes.
So that's being, and that first one cannot copy, or how this might work differently. I'm not sure. So the first one can't copy. Wait, what? Can't draw. Yeah, can't draw. Ugh. Okay, so the first one can't draw, which means just the damage plus is getting copied, and then it doesn't draw. The second thing, we're on iteration 2. It's still the second position is damage plus.
Well, it
Okay.
saves the spell that it wants to copy. He memorized it.
Right. That's right.
So it will copy the damage plus anyways, even if it gets out of the way.
Even if the deck moves.
Yeah, because it remembers it first saw the damage plus.
Okay. So it remembers the damage plus. So this is being evaluated as basically how the first one was, right? This whole chunk. The first copy of the first divide by.
Yeah, it doesn't draw, so it does nothing. It just adds to the short size.
Okay. The second one draws and grabs damage plus and spark bolt, right? So now we're at no?
Nope. What do we have in deck at this moment in time?
Divide by 4.
Yes.
Okay. So the damage plus draws the divide by 4.
Yes.
Okay. Which tries to copy. Wait, so is this divide by 4 iteration 3 or iteration 1?
This is a new chain. This is the iteration.
Okay,
1.
it's a new chain. Okay, so this one is gonna do the one that the damage plus draws is gonna do what the first one did, with only one divide by 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's do this again. Divide by 4 is the first thing that's drawn from the deck into the hand. Or is that the right term? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, it is.
Drawn from the deck into the hand. Now our deck is these 3. This one says we're on iteration 1. We're going to copy the first thing in the deck. That's this one. Okay, it's a divide by. Now this one's iteration 2, and we're going to draw the, or sorry, target, I guess, the second thing in the deck. Copy the second thing in the deck. So that gets copied. The first copy cannot draw, so it's just the damage plus. The second copy can draw, so it's going to draw the divide by 4, which is going to copy the damage plus. And then that divide by 4 is going to copy the damage plus again. This time it can draw. And it draws damage plus.
Yes.
And that damage plus draws the spark bolt. And then the copies damage plus can draw, but there's nothing in the deck. Copies damage plus can draw, but there's nothing in the deck. And then this goes back. Wait. This goes back. It's copying this again.
It goes back to the first copy, which hasn't finished yet.
Right. And then it goes back to this copy, this divide by. Which does it again, except there's nothing in the deck, so it's just... Wait. Okay. I'm getting confused.
So the first copy, so we evaluated everything as in
Right. The first copy of the first divide by 4, right?
Not really.
Okay.
We
The second.
evaluated the entirety of the second, the actual one, which got drawn by a copy of damage plus. Which is the one that makes the copies that draws the damage plus and the spark bolt into hand. So we finished that one. Now we go back to the first copy of the divide by
Right.
4 that was made
the
at the
first
beginning.
Okay. So now we're on the second
wait,
copy.
no, wait, no, hold on, my bad. So we go back to the, actually yes, which was copying damage plus.
Right.
The whole thing happened when the second damage plus got copied. So the third and fourth copy are still missing. So it does that. It makes the other 2 copies. And now the first divide by 4 makes the other 3 copies of divide by 4. The thing is, what?
So their iteration... Wait. The thing is, they cannot... Wait. Are we getting draw canceled now? What's happening?
No, simply
I'm
there's
confused.
nothing in deck. So there's nothing.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say, but I got confused because I didn't think I was at 8 damage pluses yet, or 9, or 8,
That was
or 9.
9, yeah.
It was? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, now let's look at the debugger.
So
That out of the
basically
way.
Here you're wasting
3
copies
divide
of
by
divide by
4s.
Yeah.
Okay, let's step through this and see. Can I get rid of the... Why is it still showing me there? Okay. That's brought into the hand. This is now being evaluated. It finds the second divide by 4, which we call this iteration 2, right?
Yep.
And then that one is going to find the second thing in the deck, which is the damage plus. That's what it's copying. First one cannot draw, so it just gets added to the shot state. That's the end of the first copy of the second divide by 4. The second copy from the second divide by 4 grabs the same damage plus because it's memorized it. It can draw, so it draws the first thing on top of the deck. This is the divide by 4. And that is now going to do what we did with the first wand. So that is going to grab this one is now going, since this thing is in the hand, it's going to grab the first, so this is iteration 1 of it basically. Going to grab the first thing to copy, which is the damage plus, and that's going to not be able to draw, so it adds damage. And then this one draws, so it draws the damage plus and adds that damage, and that draws spark bolt. Boom. Okay, now we're done with that one, that copying one. We go back. Now we draw the damage plus again, or copy it rather, not draw. Copy it. Copy the damage plus, that gets added. It can't draw because there's nothing in the deck. Same with the last one. Okay, now we go back Now we're at the first. Not first. We're at the second divide by's third copy. So the second divide by's third copy is still copying the damage plus, which gets copied. There's nothing in the deck to draw. Copy nothing in the deck to draw. We're done with that. We go back to the divide by 4. It tries to copy the divide by 4 again, but there's nothing for that divide by 4 to grab from the deck. So would that be... That's still iteration 2, right? There's just nothing in the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how it works when you put the modifiers after all the spells.
Indeed.
Okay. So that's just going to fail 3 times. And then you're done with that. Now we're...
Getting only a bunch of reduced damage, because all of those reduce damage.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So these 3... The 3 times here where we copy... Okay, we're done with that. So right here, when we're grabbing these divide by 4s with nothing to copy, we're just getting minus 15 damage added to the shot state each time. And is there anything else? Is there anything else that it does, or is it just that? Oh, plus 0.83 cast delay.
Yeah, it adds cast delay.
So we get very little damage and giga cast delay is what we're getting.
And explosion radius reduced, yeah.
Explosion radius reduced?
Yeah, they also reduce explosion radius.
Ah, hidden mechanic, okay. Alright. Okay, I think I'm getting a grasp on these divide bys now. This is starting to make sense, just a little bit. Oh, you can click where you want to go to, that's nice. Okay.
And that's what I always do, because it's faster.
Okay. And then yeah, that was everything was in the hand. There's no more draw or anything. Everything gets discarded, and then the wand is recharged because there's nothing left in the deck. Okay. So when I cast this, there's going to be... Wait. Oh, I guess I could just say 0.83 times 4 plus 0.17 cast delay plus 0.05. Or wait, is the spark bolt added to that? Hold on, now I have to see this again. Where's the tree?
You're
Flowchart.
missing a bit, though.
I'm missing a bit.
Which is divides when they get drawn.
Oh,
The first one, at least.
right. So it's only 0.83.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I was totally just adding these up instead of... I was ignoring the first divide by 4. That's what I was doing. So it's only plus 0.83. Okay. And minus explosion radius, you said?
Yep.
Okay. But that's only applicable to... Oh, no, that's the whole shot state. Never mind. Okay. Okay, comprende. I understand. My brain is functioning. So it would be better, in this case, to have a divide by 2 here instead, right?
Where?
The first divide by.
Yes, it would.
Because it would be less damage reduction.
And less cast delay, yeah.
And less cast delay, yeah. But I'm just talking about the... How many times it's copied. Huh?
Also less mana cost because it costs way less.
Yeah. 35 as opposed to 70. God, there's too much shit on my screen. I can't stand this. It's so unintuitive that it does 43 damage.
Yeah, it's kind of weird unless you know it.
Okay. So now what?
Now you should be able to get the correct amount of copies. Like if you do divide by 4, you'd be able to get 16 as you'd expect. If I tell you why, which is the iteration limit that I talked to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Every divide has its own iteration limit, which is those you just need to memorize, and they are pretty simple. So basically, the divide by 10 has iteration limit of 2, 4 and 3 have 3, and 2 has 4.
Okay. So that's why
this means.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
What this means is that during a chain, if that divide is over that iteration limit, it becomes a divide by 1.
Okay, so it just skips basically.
Not really.
Or
What
draws.
does the first copy do? Or rather not do?
Oh, it doesn't. Oh. Doesn't draw. So
Exactly.
okay. That's interesting.
So now, with that in mind, how would you get 16 copies out of this?
I get 16 copies out of this. With the same spells, right?
Using
I'm
the
just
2
using-
divide by 4s, yeah.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like this, but okay, so let's think.
16
Huh?
copies of damage plus, I meant.
Okay. There's no way. There's no way this is how this is gonna work. Right? No. Yes?
That's not 16 copies of damage plus.
I know, I'm confused right now. Hold on. Stop it. Okay, so this is where we started. I have to see the Wanda booger. I'm confused. Okay. Wait, so do I have to add anything or can I just do it with these spells?
Yeah, you can. No, you can. You need to.
Okay, okay. No need to laugh, guys. Come on. Okay, so I need to add spells to this. Okay.
I just told
So-
you about the iteration limit. So what do you need to do?
Right, I'm trying to think here. So if we oh my god, my brain is failing me so hard. Alex, it's not working. I'm just gonna experiment. No, I'm not. My brain's not working. I'm just gonna experiment. We're gonna see what happens. My god. Stop it. Where's my helpful friend? Okay.
Oh, the third button tells you the entire shot state, which also tells you how
Oh, yeah.
many of each spell has.
That's 13. Uh. Okay. So I need to get 16 copies. Now the ideal way to use this is just to have the divide by 4 find the damage plus.
Ideally, yes. Or
Or
maybe not.
maybe not. Why are you telling me this?
Because it's not the divide by 4 finding the damage plus, it's something else.
Oh my god. Not the divide by 4 finding the damage plus.
Okay, so you seem to be on the right track, except with the wrong divide.
Okay. I'm getting confused because of how many windows are in my way too. Like, goddamn. Okay. Try this. That's so funny to me because that's just gonna do the same thing. Alright.
Okay, so what's the iteration limit of divide by 2?
Okay, so the iteration limit of divide by 2 you said was... Oh god. I know it's not 2 because that's divide by 10's iteration limit.
Exactly.
And then... Okay, and then 4 is 3?
Yes.
Is 2 also 3 or is it 4?
It's 4.
Okay, it's 4. So the iteration limit...
What happens
Okay.
when a divide in a chain has more iteration than its limit?
When a divide in a chain has more iteration than its limit, then it turns into a divide by 1.
Yes.
Okay.
So having the 4 divide by 4s there, and having to add 1 divide, which one would you add, considering this?
Okay, having 2 divide by 4s, you're saying?
Yeah.
And then if I had to add... Okay, so we have 2 divide by 4s, so this would reach iteration 2.
Yes.
So if I add... Okay, and then divide by 1 doesn't copy. So divide by 3 has... Or sorry, divide by 4 has 3 iterations. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The limit is 3, yeah.
The limit is 3. So if I put a divide by 3 here...
Which is also 3.
Oh, it's also 3? I thought you just said it was 4, my bad. So divide by 2 is 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I put a divide by 2 there, then this one can still... Or will still... Sorry, something just happened to my house. Distracted me. So that's only 7 copies. perfect. And that's... Oh my god.
Okay, so you need to place a divide in a chain that goes over its own iteration limit.
A divide in a chain that goes over its own iteration limit?
Yeah, so it becomes a divide by 1. That's what you need to do.
And then when you get a divide by 1, that can't... wait, you can't... Because the first divide can't draw. First copy can't draw.
Exactly.
So if I don't want... God. It's confusing the shit out of me.
Okay, so instead of evaluating every single divide to get the iteration limit, the iteration, you can just look at how many divides you have in a row, and that's
Right.
your iteration.
So this is the third one. This is the third iteration, which would draw nothing, right? I mean, if...
It touches the limit, but it doesn't go over it. So you need
Oh,
to
it
go over
touches the limit. Oh. Oh, I have to go over it. Over the limit, right? Okay. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, you can delete the empty spaces. God damn it. Okay. So in that case, then if I do 4, 4, 10, then we're going over the limit. I don't know if that's what you were telling me to do, but...
With which one?
Oh yeah, okay. Now why does this work?
So it works because earlier when you saw the divide by 4 damage plus, you saw that the damage plus was going into hand, which is not what you want. And the
Okay.
other 3 divide by 4s were not copying anything because of that reason.
Okay.
Now, if we add a divide by 10 at the end, in this case, which is a divide by 1, which is the first copy doesn't draw, nothing will ever go into hand. So all the copies...
So this just stays on the deck.
Exactly. So in this case, the thing that is copying damage plus is divide by 10. It's a quite expensive way of doing it because you're removing a lot of damage using divide by 10, but hey, that's the way you need to do it.
How much damage does this remove?
37.5.
Oh, okay.
So if the divide by 10 is a divide by 1, it sees damage plus, it copies it, it doesn't draw anything, and it just finishes. So the next copy divide by 10 does the same thing.
Right,
The next one
yeah.
does the same thing. And this is how you get 16, because you draw cancelled a spell that normally draws, which is damage plus. So it keeps staying in the deck.
So you're draw canceling by going over the iteration limit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So this is only relevant when you are trying to divide a spell that draws. That is modifiers, triggers, and
Yeah, right, so...
with trigger, and stuff like that.
Oh god.
If you try and divide a normal spark bolt, which doesn't draw, you can just use divide by 4, and you get 16 spark bolts.
Right. Because there's there isn't that caveat of not
Nothing is
not drawing.
So you don't need to care about it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's a better way to get 16 copies?
Using add trigger.
Using add
Dividing
trigger.
them instead.
Okay. So if I just replace the divide by 10 with an add trigger, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Or any of them, rather? Like add timer even?
Yeah.
Okay, so now...
So you see an issue, however.
I see an issue. Yes. I do see an issue. There's only 1 damage plus.
Exactly.
oh, okay. So this is why you need the gold to power. Or zero cost, whatever. Anything that...
Okay, yeah.
Anything that draws...
No.
But doesn't... No, wait, that doesn't draw. That just skips. That... What does it do? How exactly does that work?
Okay, so let's use another... let's learn add trigger.
Add trigger.
The way it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we talking about add trigger specifically? Should I get rid of the timer?
It's the same thing. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The only thing that changes is how much mana it costs, because expiration and timer they cost 20 instead of 10.
Oh, okay. So add trigger's better
And when the
for this
payload is
use.
released. And that's it.
Right. But in this
Everything else
case,
stays the same.
it's not going to be released, right? Because there's no.
In this case, it's not going to release anything because there's no payload.
Right. Okay.
But that's a different matter.
Okay.
Okay, so you can remove the divides and just use the damage plus in the spark bolt and the add trigger. So to keep it simple.
Okay. So I know what that this is going to make the damage plus free and the spark bolt, right?
Yes, but why?
Why? Because it's copying them, right? This is what add trigger does. It copies everything and then discards the original, right?
Yes, except
Except
there's another thing later on. But the idea is correct, yes. When add trigger searches for the target, it simply goes through the deck. It looks at the first spell in the deck, it's a damage plus, okay, it's a modifier. It has charges, as in it doesn't need charges. So we copy
right.
it. Then it checks the next spell in deck, which is Spark Bolt. It found its target, which is a spell that is either projectile, static projectile, material, or utility.
Material.
So any of the yes.
Huh.
So any of those four will make a valid target. Then it checks if it has charges. Sparkbolt doesn't need charges, so it's fine. And it checks if it has a related projectile. That's just something in the code. It's a simple path to an XML, which is that's literally it.
Okay.
Which
Hold on.
Sparkbolt
Yeah.
has.
Not yet. Why? I know. I didn't know if you added anything else. I didn't know if you added something. Show me off then. Okay. Okay. So we're talking about, let's see, Sparkbolt.
So yes, Sparkbolt has the correct type, which is projectile.
Right.
It has charges,
because
as
it's
it doesn't need them.
Yeah. Hold on.
And it has a related
Wait. The things add trigger can target. It's just projectiles, static projectiles, utility and materials.
Yes.
Just those four, that's it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
So, the Sparkbolt checks everything, as in it has the correct type, it has charges, or it doesn't need them, and it has the related projectile. So now, what add trigger does is it doesn't discard anything yet, but it checks for a payload.
Wait, do I also need mana for the projectile?
No.
Okay. So even if my wand has insufficient mana, even if the wand doesn't have enough mana, it'll still...
Well, you still need the mana for add trigger.
Right, I know that. But I'm saying, like, say this wand only has 10 mana. Will it work still?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
So now, it found the target. It saw that it's okay.
Cheers. Okay. Found a target.
Drinking on stream, holy shit.
It's not alcohol, but yeah. it's like a healthy ginger lemon thing.
Good. So the target is found. Now it searches for a payload. The process is almost identical, except it doesn't copy anything. It only checks spells. That's all it does.
It only checks spells?
It goes through the deck after the Sparkbolt, and if it sees any spell that is of the correct type, of the same types as earlier, it says, okay, that's a payload. It doesn't check anything else. It only checks the type.
Okay.
So what you could do is put a one refresh at the end, and it would
because it's utility.
Exactly. That would make a Sparkbolt trigger with the one refresh in a payload, which really has nothing in the payload actually, but That's how it
Except
works.
recharge time.
Well, recharge time is global, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Right. But I'm saying if you do cast this, it does reduce the recharge time still
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a part of the payload. Okay.
So when it finds the payload, it says, okay, now I discard everything from myself and the target, which is included. So it
Mhm.
discards the damage plus and the spark bolt, and then it draws one.
So okay, so if I were to put this here, it would draw this add mana.
Yes.
Okay.
Which would draw the one refresh.
You're right, right.
So here's the thing. You could put, if you want, a note spell after the add mana.
Oops.
And what that
I
would
moved
do
stuff. Okay.
is the add trigger sees that there's an add mana. It's
Mhm.
not a valid type, so he skips it. Sees the node, it's not a valid type, so he skips it. Sees the one refresh, oh, it's a valid type, so it makes the spark bolt that trigger. The thing is, it simply draws. It doesn't actually put the
Right.
one refresh into the payload. So your actual payload is a
Is the note.
Exactly.
I just have to have something after the other or
Yes.
or whatever I want here that can be targeted by the trigger. So if I don't have the trigger, it's not going to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
If you
ends
don't have the
the
one refresh, it
evaluation
doesn't
because
do
there's nothing for it to target.
exactly.
Okay.
So this is actually the second thing you can do with an add trigger, which is not finding the payload. But what it does is it still discards the modifiers and the target, which is the spark bolt, if it doesn't find any payload. And instead of making the spark bolt a trigger, it copies it. It copies the spell. So previously, it was not doing that. It was using the stats in the related projectile, which is not the spell. It's just the projectile. So stuff like cast delay, that's part of the spell, not the projectile. The crit chance, that's also part of the spell.
Wait. Go back.
Those are two different things. Okay, so put instead of using the spark bolt, use a tentacle. It's going to be more noticeable.
Easier to understand. Okay.
So
Tentacle.
if you have the one refresh right now,
Mhm.
you see that you can somewhat rapid fire the tentacle.
Right.
However, if you remove it, and actually if you remove anything after the tentacle, you see it doesn't really rapid fire as earlier.
Wait, what?
That's
what do you mean?
because when that trigger makes the spell a trigger, which in this case is the tentacle because it sees the one refresh,
Right.
it doesn't use the spell, which adds cast delay. It uses the projectile, the related projectile, which is just the
wand
tentacle.
refresh. Oh, it uses it as the right. Okay.
So when it doesn't find the payload, however, it just copies the spell, like the entirety of it.
It just copies the tentacle,
Yes, the spell tentacle.
not just the projectile.
Yeah, which is the entire cast delay thing.
Right.
Well, that's it. So the issue with this is that when you try and divide that trigger, like you were trying earlier, the same issue as in when you were dividing a normal modifier arises, as in you are not having damage plus in deck because it gets discarded by the add trigger.
Okay. So I would need it to fail.
Yes. To keep
Okay,
the
so
damage plus into the into the deck, you need to fail it. To fail it, you simply do you remember what the add trigger looks for the target?
what the add trigger? Oh, like what types?
Types, charges if it needs it, related
Right.
projectile if it has it. If you fail any of one of these, it's going to fail the add trigger.
Hence the no charges. or
Yes.
blood to power, gold to
Well,
power.
actually, sorry, you need to have the correct type, and then you need to fail one of the other two.
Which is projectile or charges.
Yes.
So
in
that's
this
what.
example.
So spells to nukes has a A
Let me
projectile.
check. Because whether it has a related projectile or not is basically just remembering it.
Right, yeah, yeah. Well, the reason I'm saying that is because the only things I could exchange in that spot were an empty spell. Oh, I guess those are empty spells that can be empty. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so spells to nuke would work to fail the trigger, yeah.
Okay. Because it doesn't have a related projectile?
Exactly.
Okay. But I don't know. Right. It's so weird to me that materials are target, like reasonable target. Oh wait, no, because that's just for the trigger, right? Like after it's on a projectile.
You can use it to make the trigger a payload if you are like using all nodes, so the nodes are not valid, but you still want to make it a trigger. So you can just put I don't know, water spell at the end, and it would make it a trigger.
Okay, let me try that really quick. So if I were to go like this, oh, just put a, I don't know, damage plus. And then we put a spark bolt. And then we could do, if I do a triple spell, 3 notes, and then I do a water. Or I guess it would be more efficient if I did a quad spell, right? Or just got rid of this note. Well, the reason I'm saying that is because if I were to cast this, it would cast these 3 notes, and then I would have to cast water on the next cast, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So technically, yes, I should have like a quad spell there, so that it doesn't have to have another cast. Okay. But now if I remove this, it's gonna fail, and then I'm just gonna cast those.
Well, it's not gonna fail. It's going to succeed, but
right. But it copies the spell instead of making it a trigger.
Exactly.
And that doesn't discard the damage plus and everything. Well, I mean, I guess it does after it's cast, but
whenever it finds a good target, it will always discard the modifiers, or rather the spells between itself and the target.
Right. But when it copies it, it's kind of different because the spell's just done, I guess, instead of, okay.
Well, it copies it and then it discards it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Very cool. That's good. This is good knowledge. Thank you. All right.
This is actually good because you can, instead of using damage plus, you can put it in the payload and then use piercing shot on the spark bolt, and that's an actual build you can do in game.
And then put piercing on the spark bolt. Oh, because it
make it free with hand trigger.
Oh yeah, I had damage plus in the wrong spot. My bad. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, damn, why is this only doing 3 damage? Okay. Where's my piercing?
So this is how you actually use hand trigger in game efficiently.
Right. It's just like, obviously I've done something like this, but not with the note smells because I didn't realize how they worked. Or maybe I did it on accident.
They simply leave for 2 frames unless you end lifetime, but they pierce.
Right, I know that they pierce. So if I were to add I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say like a orbiting arc or something.
That's massive damage, yeah.
And then I go and I put on orbiting arc so that it stays alive and short range homing. Yeah. Okay. And it would be even better if I were to put like projectile area teleport on this thing. Okay. Okay. That's fun. I'm just laughing because the note sound. Okay. Okay, so now I know how that works with the triggers. Getting rid of things if it's fails. Okay. Okay, so
one build I suggested once was actually a pretty fun one to make.
Okay.
So about the checking spells for the target. The other types like multicast, other, and passives, they simply get ignored.
Right, because they're not.
Like entirely.
They're just
They
draw.
will get discarded. That's it.
Okay. Wait, wait. Where are we talking about? In between the trigger and the projectile that it's targeting, or what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, makes sense.
So actually,
So you said multicasts and what?
Multicast, passives, and other.
Passives and other. Okay. So if I were to put a shield in between a trigger, it still removes the mana, but it'll still be on the wand.
Yes, because the shield only needs to be on the wand to work.
Right.
You don't need to cast it.
Right. It just loses mana when
lose the mana, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what were you gonna have me do?
So, considering what you just learned about succeeding an add trigger, you can do double spell, add trigger,
2 add triggers. Okay.
explosive projectile, and triplicate bolt.
Explosive projectile, triplicate bolt. Yeah, let me see if I can figure this shit out.
You can,
Where's
you
triplicate
can
bolt?
cast it first to see what it does.
Where the hell is?
Like near the end.
Okay. So did that cast 2 triplicate bolts? It did.
But also
Okay.
2 explosive projectiles.
And 2 explosive projectiles. Yeah, you're right.
So, why is that? Oh, by the way, you're only paying 20 mana for this.
Because the add triggers are 10 each.
Exactly.
Actually, 20. Oh, the set cost 0. Never mind. Okay. I was gonna say 22 mana, but no, I think that's the divide or the 3 spell. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you brain, come on, brain, do your thing. I know how this works. now, if I just figure out this part. So when I'm doing a double spell, it's just drawing. That's all this thing does. So it draws this first add trigger.
Yeah.
It fails there.
Where?
Or ignores it, rather. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so it ignores that, and then it finds this, which it copies, and then it finds a good projectile, which it copies, and then it discards both of them. And then we go back to the double spell, right?
What gets discarded exactly?
What gets discarded is... Oh.
My leg!
Does it also discard the add trigger?
Yes, it gets ignored. It's discarded.
Oh, okay. So when it skips over it, it also discards that, yeah. Right.
Yep.
Same as if I did this, it would just ignore the double spell and discard it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it discard, and these 2 are added to the shot state. And then this double spell... Wait, if those are discarded, then what does this double spell find? Is it wrapping?
Yes.
Oh my god, what?
Exactly. They are in the discards. You can wrap into them.
Oh, okay. So this one is not discarded. These ones are discarded. So it just wraps and then casts this. These last three spells.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. So if I were to add a triple spell and another trigger, it would do it 3 times, basically.
Yes.
What the hell? Okay.
So here's the interesting thing about another build. Well, this is also busted because you can wrap into this, and for something you normally pay 110 mana, you're paying 20. But
Wow.
if you add, instead of the actually triplicate bolt is fine. If you add a 0 charge black hole or anything that fails the trigger, actually no, it has to be a 0 charge this time.
It has to be a 0 charge. Where are we adding this?
So you can add anything that fails the trigger that is 0 charge.
Okay. Okay. Now we're failing the what trigger are we failing? What are we doing here? This one?
Hold on. We are not done yet.
Okay.
Add homing where the explosive projectile is.
Okay. Homing. Okay.
And replace the triplicate bolt with the ball lining.
Ball lightning. Okay. Oh, it didn't replace it. Okay.
Now, try and cast it. Oh, you can remove the explosive projectile actually.
Just to see what's happening better. Oh my god.
So you can
So-
see that's not just 6 linings.
Yeah, we're actually like exponentially dividing. Not dividing, but
Yeah.
copying.
There's a setting on the top, the fourth to last one, which shows you the number of projectiles, the damage. So you can see how many there are.
It goes up to about 300 and then comes back down.
So what do you think is happening here?
Okay, let's use my brain. It's gonna fail, but let's try. Okay, double spell. Add trigger. Add trigger says, okay, discard. We found this, discard that one, we're casting this. So that is ball lightnings with triggers. They search for something. Black hole. That wraps.
No.
No?
0 charge spells cannot wrap.
Oh, so it just skips it. Or wait. Fuck, what does this do again?
It just stops there.
It just stops there?
Yep.
Because it doesn't find a target.
Oh, okay, so the second add trigger, the homing is copied, and the ball lining are discarded. The ball lining is made into a trigger. The thing is, the amount of triggers you are making depends on how many related projectiles a spell has.
Oh,
case,
so because this has 3, we're making 3 triggers, right?
Yes, exactly.
I learned this before, I just forgot about it because spur of the moment.
And those 3 triggers are actually, they can make 3 different payloads, which do not affect each other.
Okay.
So you're making 3 different shot states, basically.
Right.
So the first trigger gets the black hole, which has 0 charges, so it would draw, but the deck is empty, so it does nothing. So that's the first trigger, that's it. The second trigger, however, wraps, because there's nothing in...
Right. Nothing in the
anymore,
deck.
because the black hole is in discards.
Mm-hmm.
But in the discards, you also have the other add trigger, the homing again, and the ball lining itself.
Mm-hmm.
So it wraps, and they are both cast again. The add trigger, the homing, and the ball lining.
And then it finds the black hole.
Exactly. So this one is also made into a trigger. So the same thing happens again, as in the first trigger doesn't get anything, and the second one wraps into the homing and into the ball lining.
Right.
So you're basically creating a recursive thing, because ball lining is piercing, so it tricks, it hits every frame.
So then how
you're
come this
getting so many.
stops?
What?
Do we reach a recursion limit?
No, there's no recursion limit here. It's just how many add triggers you're having, and it's like math. You can count how many you get.
That time it got up to like 500, so I'm confused. See, that time it didn't do shit.
It depends on how strong the homing and how small the hitbox is.
That's the biggest one yet. Oh my god.
If you want to get even more, you simply add another draw at the beginning. So make it a triple spell if you want, and another add trigger. It might either lag your game or crash your game, though. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm assuming it will if we get a good one. Uh-oh. I knew what I was signing up for.
Yeah. The button, the second button in the second draw clears all the...
Yeah, if we're allowed to click on it.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's going down, we're fine.
This This is my advanced spells.
Yeah. I mean, I don't find lagging fun, but...
What do you mean? Yesterday you were having so much fun.
Oh my god, I was losing my mind. You should have seen me this morning, especially when it failed.
Oh yeah, I should have been there.
Okay, we're catching up. Oh, we finally clicked clear projectile. Great.
Okay, so small recap.
Right.
If you what happens, or rather, what do you need to do to fail the trigger?
It needs to not find a suitable target, basically, which is it has to have charges. If it has charges, if it's not infinite, it has to be either like one of the correct types of projectiles. I think that's it. I think I might be missing something actually, but I don't remember right now.
I asked you how to fail it, but you're succeeding it. So let's
Oh,
go with
how to fail? Okay, how to fail it. So how to
let's
fail
go
it?
with succeeding.
Okay. So how to succeed a trigger? It has to have the proper projectile, which is either a projectile, static projectile, material, or utility, and then it has to actually have a projectile. So it can't be like
Yes.
gold to power or blood magic. So that's how you'd fail it with one of those, and it has to have
Yes.
charges.
Okay. Now, little trick, which is stupid. You can make inner spell a trigger.
I can make inner spell a trigger.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
Because the devs forgot to comment out that it has a related projectile, which is never used, so it's there.
Okay, interesting.
That's it. It does nothing.
Oh, it does nothing though? Like you can't use it?
Yeah, you get a payload, but like it never releases it because it doesn't. There's no projectile actually.
Right.
It simply has the line of code that says here's the related projectile, but it never uses it.
So it bugs out.
That's it. Pretty much.
It just basically deletes the payload.
Yeah.
In the cleanup cycle.
You could use it for storage, I guess. Wait. Yeah, you can use it for storage. Holy shit.
So anything I put after this, like if I were to put like a octuple spell, I could store 8 spells after it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Okay,
very slim use case, because if you're at the point where you have triggers and inner spells, you're most likely gonna have a wand refresh.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I guess it would work for maybe for like a wand of multitudes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I always have problems with the wand of multitudes for some reason.
Okay, so the multitudes simply has 26 draw, and that's
Yeah.
it doesn't draw. I mean, it doesn't wrap. That's the only difference.
So what happens? Like sometimes I feel like it's casting stuff after the wand refresh. Sometimes.
That's because you're either running out of mana or you're skipping it, which is running out of mana, or
Yeah, running out of mana. Okay, that's why.
yeah,
All right.
If you run out of mana, it never does the thing where it puts back stuff into the deck.
Okay, so we learned about failing triggers and succeeding triggers.
Actually,
Why did we
how
learn
would
this?
you fail?
How would I fail what exactly?
How do you fail an ad trigger? That's
How would
the
I
question.
Isn't that what you just asked me?
No, I asked you how to succeed it.
Oh, okay. So if I go like that, and then
Oh,
we
and I
go.
forgot to say, if the ad trigger doesn't find the target, by the time it reaches the end of the deck, it fails as well.
Okay, so you can't. Wait. That just makes sense. That wouldn't. Otherwise, you'd just crash. Otherwise, you'd just like freeze the second you cast it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it would just be endlessly evaluating.
Yep.
Okay, so if I were to put here. So this won't work. This will fail because this is not a correct type of spell.
Oh no, you need it to be the correct type.
No, you're asking me to fail it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So you're
Failing
okay. I'm thinking of failing to use the trigger. So we're copying it instead of turning this
So the
into a trigger.
difference between succeeding and failing is basically in whether it discards the stuff in between or not.
Okay.
If you
And it-
succeed, it discards. If it fails, it doesn't.
Okay, so if I just do this, then it's gonna fail. No. If I do this, it's gonna fail. Right?
Oh, the stream is kind of delayed. Hold on. Yes, this is failing.
Okay. Because it's not a material, yada yada. Charges, yada yada.
You're looking at the node, or what's the reason it's failing?
Because this add trigger is trying to find a spell for it to hit and it can't.
Yeah,
It
because
doesn't.
there's no valid spell.
Right. So when I had the sparkle
As in,
after,
It
it
reaches
was.
the end of the one, that point.
But then this is just getting discarded. And if I do that, then it's failing. Or not failing, but... What? I'll go
the
find her.
node?
Hold on.
Okay.
Huh? Alright. Where were we?
So the node is not a correct type.
Right. So this
that
isn't
automatically
getting... This isn't getting
gets
turned into
ignored.
a trigger. Yeah.
No.
Okay. But then if I do this, it's failing the trigger.
No. Oh wait. Well, yeah, yes, this. Because
What?
it doesn't. It reaches the end of the one. Yeah.
Right. So is this what you're talking about when you're saying failing the trigger?
Yes.
Okay. And if I were to
It
do
doesn't
this,
find
it's not
any
failing.
interruption. That is failing
It is.
because one refresh.
Oh, Wander Fresh doesn't
is
have a
of-
projectile.
Exactly. It doesn't have a related projectile.
Okay. But it can work on what? Okay.
Oh.
That scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, I got maybe like 15 more minutes and then may have to go. Oh yeah, I blew myself up. That's right. Inconvenient wand.
Failing trigger.
Can I just delete these? Is that possible? Whatever. Okay. Back to failing ad triggers.
So now that you know how to fail ad trigger, do double spark bolt and a divide chain and trigger into some modifiers you want to copy.
A divide chain. Oh god. Okay. So I'm trying to copy modifiers. Oh, you said double. By double you meant double spell. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay. So if I do that, and then we're doing an add trigger, or wait, a divide by chain. Failing on an add trigger. Well, if I just do a divide, then I won't need a. I wouldn't need a trigger to fail, right? If I'm doing a single divide.
You mean you wouldn't need to draw cancel?
Oh my god. No, I'm confused. Okay. So my brain is totally failing me now. Okay, so if I were to just do a divide by 2 and a damage plus. Wait, does divide by 2 reduce damage? Before I get confused even more. 5 damage. Okay. If I were to do reduce by 5 damage, this does 28. Okay. I'm confused. we're like wrapping, I think, right?
No.
Oh no, we're not. Wait, 28. No. 28 minus. Damn it! Hold on. Is it okay? So this should be 3 damage pluses, right?
Yep.
Minus 5 minus plus 3. Okay, okay, no, that is the right number. I was confused. Okay, so yeah, we're getting 3 damage pluses there. Okay, if I want more damage pluses, so if we're using trigger, how many are we talking here? like
okay,
like several thousand?
No, let's say you want to get 100 damage pluses.
Okay.
Using add trigger.
Using add trigger. 100 damage
and
pluses.
Divides and all you want.
Yeah, this is going to confuse me. Too bad. Okay. I'm trying to think back about how we made 16 copies. So, okay, so if we break...
Okay, let's say you have to use add trigger.
Okay. So will I have to... For the purpose of what?
Of learning. How
Okay.
to fail it properly.
Sure, baby. So if we're failing... Okay. What is the Okay, wait. So what is the purpose of failing the trigger here again?
The purpose is to copy the modifier as many times as you want.
Okay. Copy the modifier as many times as I want.
Because you can copy multiple modifiers this way.
Right, because it's everything between the add trigger and what it's failing on. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which is why we could use, like, up gold to power. So if I just want to copy, we're just going to do damage plus.
Actually,
then,
let's do damage plus and homing. So you
and homing? Okay. Okay, damage plus and homing.
So it actually makes sense.
So it actually makes sense. What do you mean?
As in, you could get the same amount of damage plus by using another divide at the end by draw canceling, but since you want
instead,
to get
since I want
here,
2, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can use one chain with one add trigger.
Okay. Okay, so
100 copies of each.
100 copies of each. Okay, so divide by 10 can only do it has 2 iterations maximum, right?
Yeah.
It's 2, 3, 3, and then 4. Like 3 for 4, 3 for 3, and then 4 for 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That does it it should help me, but it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so we want 100 copies. So I mean, I'm at it. I'm going to be using divide by 10s because of how many times I'm going to need it, but now I'm panicking. We're struggling. Let me move this back just in case. Okay. So if I do a divide by 10, it's going to copy. Wait, can it copy? It can copy triggers? Yes, that's the whole.
Any spell.
That's the whole point. Okay. So if I do a divide by 10, it's going to copy this trigger,
Yeah.
but it can't draw the first time.
Does it draw anyways?
Oh, it doesn't actually draw. It just looks. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's gonna be calling all those regardless of if it's drawing or not. Is that what I'm thinking? Am I thinking right? Okay, so this will give me 10 10 damage pluses and 10 homings.
Yes.
And only do 66 damage because it's minus like 38 or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, is the second cast giving me... Oh, geez.
So the second cast, you are...
I'm just starting here, right?
Since you are not succeeding at trigger, the things are never discarded. So
Okay.
what's left in the deck after the first cast is homing, damage plus, and gold to power.
Right.
So you're drawing those, and when it comes to gold to power, there's nothing left. So it wraps into
Wraps,
double,
yeah.
spark bolt, and divide by 10. And
Mhm.
trigger. That's your second cast.
That's so fucking bizarre. Okay. So if I wanted to get rid of that, would I just have to put a triple spell there?
Yeah, you
But
just
then it would actually be casting gold power, right?
Yeah.
What? Like, if I don't want to do that, should I just be using a 0 cost spell? I mean, a 0 charge
Yes.
spell?
Or alternatively, you can also... Or if you mean if you don't want to wrap?
If I don't want to cast gold to power and have
then
like 2 separate
you need
casts.
to use a 0 charge. Or
Okay,
one
okay.
refresh or anything else.
Or wand refresh. Because it doesn't. So it'll fail on it, but it gets cast, but it won't wrap. Is that why?
It won't draw into the things, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna put that there instead. Okay. Okay. So if I do that, divide by 10, this works as it should. Simply, very simple. Now, if I add another divide by 10, this is where it's gonna confuse me probably. Actually, no, it should work just fine because we're not drawing. We don't need to draw.
Yeah,
So this will just be 100 copies, right?
Yeah, yes. That's how you
Okay.
do it.
Okay. And then if I wanted to, watch this.
Yeah, let's see.
If I wanted to do this, boom. Oh wait, I'd have to cast it after actually. So if I were to fail, oh shit, this isn't gonna work. No, this has to use more brain power. So I need this to fail. Because I'm okay. So, okay, this is just gonna be confusing because I don't know how arrow works exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to make it so that this has no, or like the arrow is the recoil that we're using.
Okay.
That's why I'm confused. Yeah, because if I put it here, then this trigger is gonna find. Oh no, because it's finding utility. Okay, I should be fine to put it there then.
Well,
As long as I have a triple cast. No?
So if you put the arrow before one refresh, it's going to
Right.
succeed the add trigger, which is an issue.
That's why I'm saying after wand refresh.
So if you put it after, you're never casting the arrow.
Because the wand's refreshing.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So
So you need to
I
fake
could
the
use a
trigger in some
gamma.
other way. Or you could use a gamma, yeah. But that's like super expensive.
Yeah, it is. Right. So I need to fail the trigger in another way,
Yeah,
such as 0 spells.
maybe. Yeah.
0 this boy. Or that. Hold on, we're just gonna cast some black holes with triggers really quick. Okay. So now if I do that and then I put the arrow, I'm thinking it'll work. We'll see. Yes. Genius. Okay. Wonderful. Exactly what I want. And I actually don't even need a triple spell. I could just use double spell, right? Oh wait, no. No, I do need triple spell because this counts as the second draw from double spell. Okay.
The divide by 10 counts as the second draw, yeah.
Yeah. Very fucking cool though. This is awesome. All right. Okay. So, and then if I wanted to, so if I wanted more, I would just have to put divide by 4 and then like a divide by 2, right? And that's like the maximum I could get.
In one chain, yes.
In one chain. If I wasn't doing like that long distance travel one spell thing, how it used the different chains.
Yeah, you use multiple chains on multiple add triggers.
So how the fuck does that work then? So, okay, yeah, we're gonna figure this out real quick. Really, really fast, just like right now.
Okay.
So how the hell, so what I need... I mean, if I,
basically,
all I
let's
have to
say-
do is do
let's-
another chain. Like if,
Yes.
if I did this, if I literally just did this again, and then I had a quad spell here, instead of a triple spell. Oh, with a trigger, whoops. Because it's gonna ignore all these, oh, it's gonna discard them. Wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't discard, but it will ignore all these.
Yes, it would.
So this works then, right?
Yep.
With giga cast delay because we're using 2 divide by 10s.
Yeah. So the idea is the first chain, the first copies of add trigger still ignore the second chain,
Right.
so it's fine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they still copy the modifiers.
Yeah.
And then when the first chain is finished, you draw into the second chain, which does the same thing.
With
there's
my
no
quad
other
spell.
chain in the way. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. I feel like this is an inefficient way to do it though. There has to be a better way to like go back to the beginning or something. Is that how they were using refresh?
Yeah.
But
you
then-
need to use refresh to do it again.
Oh jeez. So if I put refresh here, it's gonna find that, and that's not gonna work. If I put refresh there, we're not gonna get the arrow. Okay, so this is why you need every other.
If you want to skip some of the stuff, yeah.
Like if I
You
want
want
to,
the second time around when you wrap.
God. So if after this black hole I do every other refresh, will I get this beginning part twice and then the arrow once at the end?
If you have enough draw, yes.
If I have enough draw, okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. So this will be... Oh god. Alright, I'm just gonna put it there and see what happens. My brain isn't working too well.
Well, this is very
it's not.
advanced, so just the fact that you managed to understand all of it is impressive.
Yeah, okay, so I pick things up fast, but that's my only good, that's like my skill. That's about it. What was I looking for here? We're looking for requirement spells.
They are in the other tab.
Okay, so this does... You know what, let's use the debugger just to make sure I'm using it right.
So for that you want to do the chain a little bit smaller if you don't want to waste your time waiting for the chain.
Oh, trying to understand it. Get rid of these. Just do this. This will be enough for me to understand it at least. Okay. So let's see, where is it? Oh God, slow down. Stop. Okay. We're in the first part still, so this is fine. This is the second time? Okay, so this is the second copy. Now, okay, go back. Okay, now we're going through the actual. So we're done with the divide by 2.
Yeah.
Now we're going through the actual deck. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Every other has a draw. Wait, is this skipping it? No, we're refreshing. Okay, so we're refreshing. Everything gets discarded. And then wand reload. Let's just skip ahead here. Oh, too much. Okay, wand's reloaded there. Now, wait a minute. Why is trigger and black hole on top of the deck? Did I confuse myself?
No, you're still not sorting the deck. That's at the end.
Oh, that's a separate step. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just dumping everything back in the order it was discarded. Now we're sorting it. There we go. Okay. So now we're on the refresh. Every other should not cast this time. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, and we're getting a second payload, or a second, I guess you could call it payload. Second spark bolt this time. So we're getting 2 spark bolts, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then yeah, we're just doing everything again, minus the every other is not doing its thing, so we're discarding that. I mean, it is doing its thing, so we're discarding that, I should say.
Yeah. So you draw the.
And then we're drawing the arrow instead, or continuing on with the wand. And then that's added to the shot state, and we're firing after discarding everything. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. This is so much fun. Okay, now watch this.
I'm looking.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to only cast 1 spark bolt. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. So if I were to do, okay, if I just put an every other there, then that would do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think we're having a problem with the draw now or something. Nope.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm confused. I'm just getting confused. Oh, it's because I was expecting thousands of damage like we had with the big chain. That's why. Okay. So it's working as intended. Very cool. Except I'm actually getting 2 projectiles because of the arrow. So if I were to null shot the arrow, then this would be only 1 projectile doing the damage, right?
No, because the no shot is applying to the entire shot state.
Oh, that's true. Fuck. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do this.
Oh, you need to put the arrow into a trigger and
Oh.
then use no shot on that.
Oh yeah, because recoil is it's not right. Okay. Okay, so literally if I just did what am I looking for here? Anything.
So
Where's
you see about
here,
the
let me
thing
use
that
this.
making inner spell a trigger, so you don't get the projectile, but you get to cast the arrow if you wanted not to cast more than
Oh,
one
really?
projectile.
I could also do long distance cast with Enola here, right? That would work.
Nola on the long distance cast?
No, it still shoots the
Or
arrow. Oh, it
Or
dies.
if
It's
you
just
don't
kind
want,
of
if you
ohms a
don't
little
want to
bit.
shoot the arrow, you need to put it into a trigger that never triggers.
A trigger that never. Oh, okay.
Like
But I'll
inner
still
spell.
get the cast delay and spread. Or no. Well, yeah, I guess the cast delay,
Spread,
but it doesn't
not
matter because
spread.
it's gonna be in a trigger, right?
Yes.
And not spread because it's gonna be in a trigger.
In a trigger. Yeah.
But I'll get the recoil
is
reduction.
global to the cast.
Yeah, recoil's global. Okay. So if I fail a trigger,
Well, no, if you succeed the trigger.
if I succeed the trigger, wait, what the fuck
Using
was I
inner
trying to
spell.
do? Using inner spell. Oh,
See the trick I told you earlier about inner spell being
right,
some storage thing.
right.
So yeah, this
Very
way
cool.
you're never casting the arrow. It's kind of stupid.
But I'm getting the spell from it, the spell component, whatever. Right?
You're getting the spells cast from you, yeah. Actually, wait, no. That's part of the spell, not of the projectile.
Right. So I'm getting.
So the inner spell is just getting stuff out of the way for you. That's all it's doing.
But I don't have. Oh no, I still have the recoil, right?
Well, yeah,
Or
because
not.
arrow sets it to a certain amount, which is very, very small. If you
think I
went
need-
back and added the
Let me add more.
dungeon,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's not super recoil. Okay.
Sure,
So that
use
is
case
working.
for add trigger in a spell, no way.
Is there a better way to do this though? There has to be a better. Isn't there? Is just a spell that removes recoil?
Well, you could divide spell a recoil damper, yeah.
Recoil damper.
You could put it in with the other modifiers.
I thought there was one just called remove recoil. I'm tripping.
That's remove explosion.
Hmm.
Which doesn't actually remove the explosion.
It just makes it smaller.
Yeah.
Does it make it not damage you though?
I don't think
Or
so.
does it still damage you? No. Okay.
I think it just reduces a bunch of stuff and that's it. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, and in just a few minutes. Okay, so if I were to... Well, I mean, I guess I could just throw it in there.
It's just lowering a bunch of values and that's it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Wait, there's a Lua component. Wait, hold on. There's a script.
What are we talking about?
Oh, it does remove the explosion entirely.
Oh, okay.
Though it's a script, so you could remove that with
chaotic. Yeah. You can do that on modifiers too. It removes all the scripts from the entire cast block or what?
From the entire shot state, yeah.
Shot state. Okay. So that's why it's useful for triggers specifically. But I guess if you were doing that already, you wouldn't need to remove explosion, so.
Yeah.
Most likely. Okay. Well, I feel like my brain has grown. You know, have you ever played Spore?
Oh yeah, I've beaten it a lot of times. Very fun.
Yeah, you know when you first develop a brain, that's what I feel like right now. When it has the magnifying glass.
My favorite stage, and when it
I know.
makes bigger.
Yeah, it's so much fun. All right. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Alex. I appreciate it. I've definitely learned some things today. Things that I wasn't even planning on learning. I wasn't planning on using the requirements at all, but it just like dawned on me how they worked. So I was like, okay.
Those are way more complicated than you think.
I'm sure there's edge cases and things that make it more complicated.
There are more edge cases than actual cases. Like that's so stupid.
Okay. Oh my god. Hey, do you see my necklace? Were you there for that? Yeah, you helped me build the wand.
Yeah, I was there.
All right. All right. Well, thanks a lot. It's time for me to get out of here. So until next time.
Spell duplication.
Spell duplication. Oh, like the spell itself, the 2x one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Alex.
No problem.
Bye. All right. My God, that was a lot. That was fun though. Hella fun. All right. Okay, well, until next time, guys, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, follow on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch even, join the community Discord. Maybe Alex can help you build a wand. Or maybe eventually I can. I don't know. Anyways, stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. PST approximately. You guys have a good weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Plasma Fade, fading out.